Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Tonight's game is The 100 Line, Last Defense Academy. Here's a helpful tip. Make sure that you avoid becoming a victim of identity theft. Keep all of your valuables nearby and out of sight of strangers. It's far too easy for someone to pretend to be you if they get a hold of your phone, your wallet, your keys, or your skin. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/@LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see that Bumbo was here first in Twitch saying, so I zoned out and forgot a spoiler clip I was gonna send next time then. Are you still here? Was that for this game? 100 Line, or was it for Persona 5 last time? Because how many of you guys have played this that are going into this less blind than I am? Because I'm starting to wonder, we are almost 20% of the way through the 100 days. And this game seems to be like doing everything it can to avoid getting to the point of what it's about. I know Danganronpa had a slow start and we played that, but at least it was like, it's a killing game. This is like, you're here, you're fighting demons. We'll maybe tell you more. This guy could tell you more. Nope, he's gone. No, this girl will tell you more. Nope, she's gone. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But how are you, Bumbo? Krista was then here, posting some links. And then, I gotta scroll a little bit there. And then Bumbo with the whole command. Oak says, hey, Longa, Oak, how you doing? Jean says, hi, how you doing? Cypher says, on the final dungeon, doing the third king's servant in Metaphor. Nice, you burning through this. Quiggita says, howdy. Oak said, I probably have to leave stream early tonight because I have surgery early tomorrow morning, but I will stay as long as possible. Well, thank you, Oak. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, prepping for your wisdom teeth surgery, and let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Over on YouTube, I see Frulsy was here early with a little party popper emote. Then Crystal posted a bunch of copy paste and then says, oh gosh, an ad. He's live. Is there any way, do you guys know, if you have a monetized YouTube channel, because I'm still new to this, is there a way to make it so that people with memberships are immune to ads? Kind of in the same way that subscribers on Twitch are immune to ads? I went looking for that and I couldn't find it. Do you know? Sveta says, good evening. How you doing, Sveta? Huh?
I could really go for $500,000 right now.
Oh man, you and me both. You and me both. So, you know what? If I had $500,000, I'd probably buy a house. I'm gonna be honest, I would not give you $500,000. I would buy a house for my mom, mainly. But I'm sorry, Oak, that you don't have a $500,000, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'm gonna read a couple more comments on Twitch and then we will get into the game, I promise. Cypher says, I'm not gonna beat the game tonight. I don't think, though. I will, considering it took me, how many months was it? Like at least 6 months, 7 months? Like I said, you're burning through it. Kono Tivda says, yo, how you doing? It's good that we've seen you a couple times recently. Quiggita says, doing good, but my brain is bored, so I'm gonna work on quote archiving. Apparently, we're over 800, so yeah. Bubba says, also, have been playing Hades too. Oh yeah, that finally launched, right? Or is it, they had an update? Did you guys see that Ace Attorney got an update the other day? Bubba says, I think we almost hit 900. Quiggita says, for context, the last recorded quote of the archive is 693. That is still impressive. Bubba says, nope. And Cypher says, and I just got Hasotobi too. You'll love to see it. I don't even know what that was, and I played that game. Okay, let's play some of this game. Actually, let me take a look at YouTube real quick. Yeah, Sveta, good to see you. How are you? And Krista was saying, good evening. And Frulsy says, you did not just say those numbers. What numbers? What numbers? Well, I'm sorry, what numbers did I say? Did I say inappropriate numbers? Can numbers be inappropriate? I'm sorry, I missed it. I must have said something bad and not realized it. But, thank you, Frulzy, for the warning. I actually get kind of nervous because, like, people sometimes do things where they try and trick you into saying things by typing something out that sounds like something bad. So I hope I didn't say anything bad, Frulzy. If I did, then I apologize. Cyrus said, I also beat the Dragon Trials today. I sadly did not, in fact, max out every follower bond, even starting before the final dungeon. Oh, I maxed out all the follower bonds, huh?
Logan, can you spell I cup?
I see you urinate. That's how you spell it, right? I think that's how you spell it. It's I see you urinate. It's an old-timey pronunciation for the letter P. It was urinate. That's how people used to say it. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate that. Okay, so last time I think we had gotten to the point where in the evening there was things were attacking. Hiroko is missing. My guess is that when we go in there, it's going to be Tsubasa and Gaku are going to come join the fight because we made the whole thing about recruiting them. So we gotta run downstairs and get ready for combat first thing. Crystal says, oh, wait, hang on, I skipped some. Queen Katie says, also, I'm going to be very responsible with my code archiving tonight because as a VIP, I literally cannot be stopped by slow mode, so I'm restraining myself from quote spams.
No, sorry, you got it wrong. It's pronounced ICUP. Wait, am I nude here?
Wait, you can see me pee? How do you see me pee? You should not be seeing me pee. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate it. Okay, so, Shoma's out here, so we can talk to him. Everybody else is all in their rooms. Can we knock on people's doors? Because we have visited Tsubasa and Gaku now. Not now! What about now? Not now! Can I at least talk to Shoma? Game? But yes, Queen Katie, thank you very much for being responsible with your new VIP status. I had forgotten that VIPs were immune to slow mode, and that's... I wasn't sure if that was worrisome. I do wonder if we don't necessarily need slow mode anymore. Like, because it got really bad during the end of Ace Attorney Investigations and Deltarune when there was, like, so much chatting. But now these are slower, sleepier games. So maybe we don't. That alarm means the invaders are coming, right? They're going to be here soon. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so scared. I can't move an inch. Anything else to say? Same thing. Alright, well, he's useless. I keep forgetting which button is which in this game. Oh, and Darumi is out in the hallway. Wait, is someone... No, that's just... So let's go say hi to Darumi. Yeah, she's the only one in the hallway, so we'll go see her before we actually head out, do battle. Crystal says, dang, what is the last quote? Cyrus says, and I can't go back and do them because I'm doing the entire dungeon in one go. I know that feeling. I think there was only one dungeon I didn't do in one single go, I think, and then Oak doing the whole command. Over on YouTube, Frulzy says, wait, it was a coincidence. What was the coincidence? What numbers did I say, Frulzy? Wait, did I pass her? I think I ran right past her. I am so nervous about what I apparently accidentally said. How did I... Oh, there she is. You blend in with the neon windows, girl. It's about time we gotta break free from our everyday existence and go on another killing spree. Anything else? Hey, okay. So let's head into... Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. The map is different on the two games we're playing. Let's head in here, then. Let's see. Sveta says, wait, it's 11:037. Wait, no. Wait, I didn't... Wait, did I say 11:0... I didn't say 11:037, did I? I didn't say... Did I? Sveta says, wait, it's 11:037. Frulzy said, gasp, I wonder what that could mean. Crystal says, the one who did it. It's 11:037. Sveta says, your Shoma sounds like a little Victorian boy. He is. He's supposed to be a little Victorian orphan street urchin child. It's a vibe I get. Oak doesn't like that because I like to make, not all, but most children sound like that. I'm actually a little bit worried because you want to know the absolute truth. I don't know if Oak is even still here. So tomorrow afternoon, I need to submit an audition for a voiceover thing where they want two characters. They want like adult actors, but playing children. And I am so tempted to do a little Victorian orphan child. I don't think I should, but gosh dang it, I'm tempted. Okay, what's Ato saying? Takumi, it's an attack! We got a fresh batch of invaders to deal with. I know! Right when I thought I was finally gonna get some sleep, too. Jerks could have held off till morning. Is it just the 4 of us, though? What about Gaku and Tsubasa? I know we gave one a vomit bag, and the other promised money, too. I don't think they're coming. I did knock on their doors just in case. I tried to, but the game said no. But Gaku didn't answer. And all I could hear from Tsubasa's room was a lot of dry retching. Okay, to be fair, dry retching is better than wet retching, wet heaving, I think, huh?
Hey, I like the British orphan voice on Shuma specifically and not for Ken or Maria or my goat the splashing out kid from Deltarune Chapter 4.
I'm splashing out. There's so much splashing going on. I'm splashing out. You don't like that? But think of the 10 bits oak. Apparently I need to understand a hierarchy of what children should and should not be Victorian orphans. But think of the 10 bits. What a bunch of party poopers. They should just embrace the bloodlust already. We'll just have to make do with what we've got. I guess so. I wish Hiroko was here, though. Wish all you want, it won't change a thing. We're still plenty strong even without her. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Apart from all of us dying horribly, I mean. Okay, so if we're missing one person, maybe only one of them. Maybe Tsubasa will join. Maybe Gaku's gonna come later. But it'll be like a last minute thing. Or maybe one of them's already... No, one of them's already out there. We saw them in their rooms. I won't let that happen. I can't die here. I made a promise.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Taki. I guarantee it.
Karua, did you turn into Eito? That's right. I'm going to survive and make it back to the complex. Back to Karua. So I can't die here. Let's do this. Let's protect our school. We'll kill the enemy and make it through this alive. I need to read some chat. I need to read some chat. Oh, it's Nora with the Tomcat. Thank you, Nora, for the Tomcat. I will read some chat, even though I feel like I was just barely there. Let's see. Oh, I gotta scroll in the chat. Queen Katie says, thanks chat, by the way, for doing some quote commands. I can add that to my queue. Cypher says, I will say it was kind of a poor choice to wait till the final day to do the dungeon because now I can't go back and purify the stuff I've been getting. Oak says, really craving $500,000 right now. Cypher says, I'll ask my old boss about that subscription thing. I'll let you know what they say. 67, no way. Oh, Oak says, Logan said 6, 7. Okay, so those were the numbers. 6, 7. That is the one meme I kind of hate. I think it's like not even funny. And I don't think it's my sense of humor, it's the problem. Okay, so that's what it was. Oak says, I still don't know what that means, but I know the kids love it. It doesn't mean anything. It's just 6, 7, or however you just say it properly. Cypher says, oh yeah, I need to get Hades too once I beat Metaphor. Quigita says, oh yeah, I follow up on my ice cream hunt. Still not in stock, only chocolate is sold out. I have half of a carton of chocolate here if you need some, Queen Katie. Cypher says, it is one of two things, either LeBron's height or a song reference. It's a song reference, but there's no reason people are doing it. Queen Katie says, Logan, 69 exists. Nice. And Cypher says, also, Haso Tobi is Yoshi Tune's move that is unique to him in Persona. Okay, so it's that. I never went deep into the weeds on that stuff. And Queen Kitty says, add quote, it's an old-timey pronunciation for the letter P. It was urinate. It made sense at the time. Over on YouTube, Crystal says, do a sickly Victorian child voice. I am tempted. There's 2 characters and they want 3 takes each. Maybe I'll do one take with one of them as a sickly Victorian. But they said they want both of them to be like energetic characters. And so a sickly orphan child is always so weak. Maybe I could try and make it energetic. Sveta says, you can do it if you try. Brian Severson, how you doing? Saying, yo. Sveta says, Eito heard your Karua theory. He went, talk me, ... I'm still probably wrong on that. But I like taking the big swings on the off chance that they're right. I'm actually like low-key a little irritated because a couple of days ago I'd posted a clip where I'd done the guess about Lagarde in Ace Attorney Investigations, and as occasionally happens, someone's like, oh, there's no way that you guessed that. You had to have known beforehand. And it's like, okay, whatever. And then somebody replied, it's like, no, I've watched the streams, and, you know, he's wrong a lot. You know, but sometimes gets it right. This is just one of those times. And then the person started arguing and comes back. It's like, no, it doesn't make any sense to guess. Why would you ever guess this? And so I even, like, respond. It's like, no, I guessed it. Here's the logic. It happens. I'm wrong a lot, though. And now I think, like, I did another post where I made a guess, and there are comments like, right. I think people are, like, reading that guy's comment and are thinking that I'm a fraud. And it annoys me. But anyway, I still don't know if I'm right, but I wanna swing big on this guess. I mean, the resemblance is very striking, right? I mean, it's different hair and then a puffy coat to hide potentially a feminine figure. I mean, if not actually being Karuwa, maybe. Well, and there's also the sickness, because Karuwa, they did the whole thing where she has a big scar on her stomach, and Eito has some just nondescript health problem. It's probably related to that. So I've got reasons for my theories. Anyway, Takami ... just like Sveta said. Now you're talking! This is gonna be a total bloodbath! I mean, their blood, though, not ours.
Robo, close relative of Sigmund Freudbo.
Oh, Fraudgen. I missed the very beginning of that because I was talking. I didn't hear the pring noise. Sigmund Freudbo. Is that all we gotta do is just put a bow on the end? And then that makes it a robot name? But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Oak. I appreciate it. Fraudgen Robo of Sigmund Freudbo. It's Sigmund Freud. Anyway! Oh, no, Sigmund Droid. How about that? Sigmund Droid instead of Freudbo. Sigmund Droid. Yeah, that's a robot thing. Oh, I'm gonna get so much EXP. Right, of course. This is the only way to keep everyone safe. The fear hasn't gone away. I don't think it ever will. But if I let it get to me, I won't be able to save everyone. I'll do whatever it takes, even if it means fighting. Even if it means killing.
Come on, guys. Let's get this defensive battle underway.
Yeah, if it's a defensive battle, then it's okay. I'm floating. Oh, floating. Yay. See, Queen said, there's our answer for where we're on quote numbers 867. Oak says, oh yeah, do we get this one? Add quote, oh yeah, get on your knees and bark. Well, the problem is if we add that now, it'll be for the wrong game. I think. I don't even, that was me side, right? Was me side the get on your knees and bark, or was it Persona 5? I honestly don't even remember now. Crystal says, huh? Simon says, I think that you still need slow mode, but perhaps less of it? I don't know. I feel like we went like years without it really needing it, and then it only just recently got bad. Brian Stephenson says, good. Sveta says, just like Sveta said, wow, Eito mentioned me. I'm so flattered. I know. Eito Senpai noticed you, Sveta. I've been meaning to ask, like, your name, Sveta, is that Russian? Is that, like, what is he? Because I've heard that name before, but I actually don't quite know where it's from. And then Sveta says, Eito fixing his glasses after transformation. Oh, was he? Oh crap, I should have paid attention because yeah, I don't know if we've seen him actually transform at the academy before. That might be the first time. Oh, Garlic Ghost with a pin message saying, you mean Sailor Moon doesn't do that? No, she does. She goes, Moon Prism Power activate, and then stabs herself in the chest with her little baton, and blood gushes out. Oh, so this is the new commander monster. Oh, if there's a commander, it's gonna have another execution at the end. Oh, there's two of them. Wait, why are they so far apart? Well, wait, oh, okay, so we're split up.
Damn, these guys are a cut above the rest for sure. Do you think they're commanders?
Okay, so yeah, oh, you know what this is? This will be so both Tsubasa and Gaku can join us. One will probably go to each, and then it will be like 3 people against each wave, I guess.
If they are, then what Hideko said was true. There's more than one of them in the invader army.
And now we've got to deal with 2 of them right off the bat.
We're so dead! This is gonna be fun!
I'm starting to think she likes dying. All right, all allies. Okay, just destroy all enemy bosses. The bosses. We don't have to kill the minions, just the bosses. Okay, oh, and this is a small battlefield too. So we gotta be really careful. Looks like, can I, oh, but I can zip, oh, look at that, the entire school. It looks like, huh?
Man, this show is really good. I'm on episode 69 of One Place. There was this guy named Mosshead, who was born with a rare birth defect of having 3 swords. And then he died of starvation. And they introduced a girl named Orange Girl, who was a thief, and then she died from fish murder. And then they introduced Pinocchio, and his white wife's maid killed him. And then they introduced a waiter who got fired for being a meanie. What a wonderful show.
Oh, but he didn't die.
I'm so glad the protagonist is staying in one place.
So is that why they keep killing off everybody? So there's no excuse to go on adventures? But thank you for the beef long at TTS and for the update on the lore. I think that you should make this as like an actual parody thing of One Piece. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I need to think for a second here. So we have 4 AP. I assume that's between the 2 of us. So, oh crap, we really need protagonist on this side because we got a straight line here. So let's take a look at the other side first. We got Protag and we got, okay, so Takemaru, if he heads in there, he'll be able to wipe out 5 of those guys. If Protag goes here, he'll be able to wipe out 3 and do some damage to those 2. Oh, but that's still gonna leave a buttload of bad guys. Can Takemaru...
Full throttle!
Out of my way. Okay, that's as far as he can go. Jeez. Would I be better off having Protag go somewhere else? So side slash. Yeah, because that wouldn't kill those 2 guys. If he goes... I think it's all we're going to be able to do, and then we're just going to take a whole bunch of hits. I mean, that... Based on their outlines, that's really the... That's what makes sense to do. Oh, crap. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. We're going to die. But it's probably, like, scripted so that we're going to, like, be dying to give a reason for Tsubasa and Gaku to come rescue us, right? So let's do that. Head in there. Wipe out these dudes. And then... Protag, you're gonna... Oh, yeah, defense. Or side slash. And wipe out another 3. And then let's go take a look at the other side here. Because we got 2 AP left. Oh, boy. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is not good. This is far from ideal. If I remember correctly, Ato's attack is just like ours, but with shorter range, so it's 3. So I mean, he'd be able to wipe out those 3 in a row. If she attacks this one in the center, she'd kill 3 and damage 2. That's probably what's going to be best. If we're lucky, she might gain another AP and be able to, like, do some more damage over there to these guys, but, yeah. Okay.
Let's do it!
Homicide. Go here. That kills 3 and wounds 2. And we did not gain an AP from that.
I'm ready whenever.
And you're gonna do Judge. And you're gonna wipe out those 3. And yeah, oh crap. This has got to be scripted where we're gonna die, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy, no. Was that the game? That was really loud for a second.
I'm out of mana!
Oh crap. Oh, the commanders are saying things. I need to read some chat. Queen Katie, I hope you have your death counter ready. Let's see, Queen said, there's our answer for where we are in the quotes. Already read that. Queen Katie, oh, Cypher says, wait, what the F was that quote Oak just added? Oh, with the parking one, it was from one of the recent games. I don't remember the context. Queen said, Mr. Streamlabs, I waited. Crystal says, add quote, yeah, get on your knees and park. Cypher says, what on earth did Logan say he's gonna get on his knees? I didn't say I'm gonna get on my knees. was for a character in a game. Queen said, yeah, the Bark one did not get added because we only had one P5S quote last time. And you know what? It's believable as 100 line because Darumi. Oh yeah, chat, what color should I give the 100 line for the quote archive? I'm thinking maybe purple. If it was me, I'd probably go red because like all the blood background screens, huh?
It's such a shame that Mosshead was born with a third sword. With nowhere to carry it, he ended up eating it out of hunger. Oh,
that's so sad. That is just, I mean, if you're gonna carry your third in your mouth, that's a risk, because it might end up tasting good. But thank you very much, the 10 bits, Oak. And I'm glad you're able to stick around for a little while. Make sure that you let us know when you do have to leave, and do get enough rest for your wisdom tooth surgery tomorrow. Back over on YouTube, Sveta says, yes, Svetlana, okay. So thank you for the clarification. Brian Stephenson says, this is crazy. Jack says, chat, look to have some people new to me. I hope you all are enjoying the stream. Why wouldn't you? Have a good night, Logan and all chatters. Good night, Jax. Thank you so much for popping in to say hi. I hope things are going well with you. Crystal said, just in case it isn't obvious, Logan is bad at games, laughing. Dermo says, hello, how you doing, Dermo? Crystal says, hi, Dermo. Sveta says, this commander has a smooth female voice. Maybe our theory from the last stream about Hiroko becoming a commander already become confirmed, or I'm hearing things because I want to be true. I don't even remember. I didn't even remember that theory. So yeah, so maybe. So we think Hiroko became, but there's two of them though, which are almost like twins, kind of like Kako and Ima. I think that maybe they just have female voices because of their large hips, but there's two of them. So being Hiroko, we think we need another one too, right? Okay, let's take a look at how we're doing over here first of all. Okay, he'd be able to kill those three, but then Protag, oh boy. Let's see, where does his movement take him? Out of my way. Okay, if Protag was able to move out of there, then he'd be able to go there and he'd be able to wipe out a bunch. Because if Protag stays there, he's not really going to be able to kill anybody because these powerful ones are in two opposing spots. Unless I step back, I could kill that one, and that guy. That's still going to leave Protag open to getting killed. It's not ideal. Although if Protag attacks this one, that one, and then the boss, we can at least do... Oh, the boss only has 6! So that's good. There's still gonna be a lot of damage. And he only has 7 hit points here. If he steps aside, he could kill that one. Hang on. Where does...
Let's do this!
Oh, and his movement is severely limited. Okay, doing it that way, we'd be able to kill 2. I don't know if that really helps anything, though. You know, we're gonna come back to this side. Let's go do the other. I am bad at this game. Ha-de-dee-dee-dee-doo-dee-day. Okay, so, Darmy. Goyle, if you're gonna attack right there, probably we'll be able to kill 1, 2, 3, 4 and do some damage to that guy. That probably would be good.
Here we go!
Homicide, yeah, so we... Oh, it's out of range? I can't do that. Darn it. What is in the way? Oh, she got debuffed, so she can't move. Crap. Oh man, this is not good. Yeah, I think we're gonna have our first game over here. I mean, if she attacks there, she'll be able to wipe out those 2. But where can...
I guess it's my turn.
What? Be able to attack there, that'll kill 2. But that guy's still gonna survive. Oh boy. Sorry this is taking me so long. I don't know what happened. I will read some more of the chat in a minute. I will read some more in a minute, but I need to figure this out. That could take out 3. Because this won't take out... Because we need to limit these numbers significantly. Oh, darn it. That would take out 2 and damage that dude. Okay, if we take out these 2... Take out those 3... I'm at a loss here. I am at a major, major loss. Okay, the most that Ato could do if you want to kill a bunch is kill these 3. If only that guy wasn't standing there. Sorry, this is hard. This is very hard. Oh, she's just too far away. Okay, if she attacks there, she wipes out 2 and does damage to that thing. He's gonna step forward, attack there, and he'll wipe out 2. Oh boy, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to do this. This will clear some space for him. So attack there. And then you...
I'm ready, whatever.
Judge. And it's still not gonna kill that guy, though. But we need to thin the numbers. Just attack.
We need to trim down their numbers.
Yeah, that's what we're trying, bro. We're trying to trim down their numbers. Let's go back over on this side. Oh, boy. Okay, okay, okay. If you...
Here we go.
Attack that way, that'll kill those 3. And then I think that's just what we gotta do. Wait, no. We gotta do some damage to the boss. If we go like that, that'll kill a guy and do some damage to the boss. Let's do that. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and we gain an AP.
Rev it up!
You're gonna do it out of my way just right where you are. Kill those 3. Yeah, just like that. And we have one more AP, so we could, I think we could have Darumi do another because of her special.
Fine.
They kill me now. And that'll wipe out another 2. So let's do that. Yeah, because we can't do it there. You know, we'll do it right there because that'll wipe out the same number, but it'll also clear up one of the guys that's surrounding Ato. So let's do that. Okay, I should read some chat because I'm ignoring you guys because I have to think about games. I don't like games where I have to think. I should only have to read instead of think. Cypher says, yo, I just saved at the exact 50-hour mark. Congrats. Quicket said, how did you almost clear the game in only 50 hours? That's impressive. Lyle, Cypher said, I mean, hey, why not try it? It'd be the second worst thing to happen to that orphan. Then Oak says, Logan, I will beat you. In general or at something? Cypher says, people will find it weird that I beat every Persona game that I played besides Royal in under 50 hours. It only took me roughly 39 hours to beat Persona 3 Reload DLC not included and 42 hours to beat P4G. Are you just like skipping all the cutscenes and not doing hangouts? Nora, say G-Morning, Logan. I'm here. Welcome, Nora. How was the stuff with your mom? Did you have fun? Oak said I can probably stay like 30 more minutes. Okay, how long goes that? Because we're 35 minutes into the chat right now. Over on YouTube, so yeah, people were saying hi to Dermo. Sveta says, this commander, I read that. Blaziken, how you doing? Said, good evening, Logan. I tried the Fire Emblem Shadows Among Us clone, and it was super mid. Aw, now you know, so you don't have to waste time with it. I don't know, I still haven't played a Fire Emblems game. I thought that sounded kind of fun. Was that what it was that Queen Katie was talking about Fire Emblem being furries? Blaziken said, I have zero context for this game aside from the fact that it's the same genre as Fire Emblem so far. So we're seeing why I probably never should play Fire Emblem, because I'm not good at this. Said, this game seems super frustrating. Well, the good news is, like, if we die, we come back in the next wave. But, yeah. We're kind of outnumbered in this particular fight. Dermo says, still not feeling great, so I'll be lurking. Well, thank you for the lurk. I hope you get feeling better soon, Dermo. And Blaziken said, get well soon, Dermo. So this Fire Emblem with Danganronpa reject character designs. Based. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, 0 AP. End our turn. Now they get to beat us up. They're gonna kill Protag, aren't they? Okay, they're doing damage, but only a little bit, so that doesn't matter. Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not good. Okay, only 1 hit point. Oh, we're dying. Okay, Protag is dead. Wait, no, is that Ato or Protag? Is Ato is dead. Oh, crap. Darumi's not gonna be able to do this on her own. Darumi's gonna die, and then there'll be no one to defend this side. Okay, let's take a look over at the other side. Protag is dying. Okay, but we can win this in one round, because if Protag takes a step back, attacks across here, that'll wipe out that guy, and then if he runs in with his bike and attacks those two, it'll be able to kill the two of them. But then what about the other side? I'm screwed. Like, she can do 2 on her own, but even that's not going to be enough to wipe out these two. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am dead. I am so dead. We're gonna have to redo this one. I mean, we could give her a boost and hemo anima over there because we got enough of a voltage. Let's try side slash, step back here.
Got it.
Actually, maybe we should save, maybe we shouldn't have him attack. Let's go over here, because, like, there's only 2. There's only so much damage the 2 of them could do to that. They would kill Protag, and then he'd be able to, like, wipe him out in the next turn or two, because he's got a lot of hit points. So if we just have Darumi use up all of 4 AP, that'd be enough to do some real damage, I think. Yeah, because the main thing is we just got to kill the commanders.
I wonder how many more can I get?
So Homicide, if she does that... Actually, no, before we do that, we do need to boost her hemo anima. We need to boost her attack.
Looks a little dangerous.
Okay. And then even if we're doing just like 1 more hit point
It's as
damage
bad
per
as I thought, huh?
Homicide, that'll wipe out one of these 2. And we gain an AP. Okay, that's good.
Die.
And that'll wipe out that one again. But our movement messed up. We can't reach the...
Looks a little dangerous.
What if we still can't damage any of those ones? So I think she's just going to want to take a defensive stance and let them come to her. Let's wait a second, though, because we got a bunch of AP. Let's finish off this side.
Go.
Out of my way. And go over here. And it's not going to be quite enough to kill, so we need to boost his hemo anima as well.
Full throttle.
Boost. Attack.
I'm all fired up.
And so clear out this side.
Hauling ass.
Out of my way. And Protag doesn't even die. Can we now run over to the other side, please? Oh. Oh, we only had to kill 1 commander?
Soon.
Oh, okay, we only had to kill 1. So we're good. I think.
So did we win? Or what?
I'm lost, Takemaru. Oh, we got a pin message. Crystal says, what difficulty is Logan on, actually? Oh, it says Queen Katie. I am not sure. I can't remember if we picked easy. I think we picked normal. I probably should switch to easy, based on how poorly I'm doing. But we survived. We didn't game over. Yay. Cyrus says, I also beat Raido Kuzu Noha versus the Soulless Army Remastered in a faster than average time span, beat it in 16 hours of gameplay. I feel like if Beowulf was here, Beowulf would know what that game is. Nora said, Oak, bro, forgot we were supposed to stream tonight. Shake my head. Oak says, bro, I have surgery tomorrow. Crystal says, what does 6-7 even mean? Like what? Like I said, yeah, it's a reference in a song and it means nothing. Nothing. Nora says, I know, but bro, you didn't message me at all. I thought you wouldn't be able to stream tonight. I go to a public high school. I hear 6-7 at least 50 times a day, and it actually drives me insane. I know, it's annoying. Cyrus says, yeah, sorry. Garlic says, my gosh, I made it to the stream, not an hour late. Well, welcome, Garlic. an hour on time. Then Nora says, I believe in you, Logan. Thank you, Nora. I sort of won. Darumi's probably dead over there, though. Cyber said, they hate to see a white man winning in life. Shake my head. Over on YouTube, Crystal says, it's so cold. 28 degrees Celsius equals 82 Fahrenheit. That is a bit uncomfortably stuffy. That is where I'd be like, just not like blazing hot, but uncomfortable. Blaziken says, the only Fire Emblem I've ever beaten was Awakening on 3DS because the female avatar looked cute with her pigtails and I wanted to know her story from the Smash inclusion. I never underestimate the power of motivation to get you to play a game with having attractive characters. That's also coincidentally why I played and beat Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because the main characters were added to Smash Ultimate. Are those the ones that they like swap places with each other? Fire Emblem is fun when the attack effects aren't described with literal walls of text, though. Like, some moves are like, quote, if you stand on one foot and face north 500 feet away from the nearest subway on a Tuesday afternoon, this attack could do 30 damage. I don't even have patience for when you're playing Pokemon when they're like debuff and buff attacks. I just want to do some damage and be done with it. So did we win or what?
Something feels off, though. It wasn't like this when we beat the last one.
Okay, so is the wave done or not? Oh, so the surviving one brings the other one back, so we have to kill them both at the same time?
No way, it came back from the dead? I thought we were the only ones who could do that.
What's going on? Looks like these two come as a set. Anytime we defeat one of them, the other revives it.
So we have to defeat them both on the same turn.
The hell? How are we supposed to win this then?
If we can beat one of them, then finish off its partner before it has a chance to use that revival technique, that should do the trick.
What a drag.
If that's what it takes, that's what we'll have to do. Unless anyone else has a better idea?
Incoming invader detected at 12 o'clock.
Oh, is that the top of the? Are we gonna like just add another? And that's why Tsubasa and Gaku are gonna come in. We're gonna have like 3 of them. Oh no.
Readings indicate target is an S-class fighter. It is currently approaching the school at a high speed.
Oh, so maybe these aren't real commanders. Maybe that's gonna be the commander. Okay, just show me. Oh, yep, there's a third one. And yeah, and so Tsubasa and Gaku are gonna join us probably. Yep. Because there's nobody over there. Oh, we got a whole new wave. That's a lot. But at least we all came back to life.
Now there's 3 of them? We barely managed to cope with 2.
You have gotta be shitting me! We don't have enough fighters to handle all of them!
Oh, okay, now we're gonna see a cutscene of them, like, doing their awakenings. Oh, a car! Oh, it's gonna be Tsubasa because she's a mechanic! Oh, that's cool!
Hey, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Seriously? A night battle? This totally stinks!
You got something on your forehead, buddy. Bro, you got a little
We're
thing
dead
right there.
if we lose here, right? And not just us. Everyone back in the TRC will be next on their list.
And I wanted to kill all those people.
If this is what it takes to stop that, then I'll
he
fight
just,
too!
he just gets a big gun. Okay. Neat.
Tsubasa! Gaku! You came after all!
Well, you didn't leave us much choice. I was kinda hoping you'd be fine to win this without me. If I don't step in now, though, we're all gonna be royally screwed.
I'm so dizzy. I've already thrown up a bunch of times, and it feels like I'm not even connected to my body anymore. But I've decided to give this my best shot. I'll do whatever I can to help out.
Yay.
Thanks, guys. I'll leave the enemies over there to you then.
So maybe the problem we had last time is I was trying to wipe out all the enemies when really all we need to do is just kill the commanders. So I should like focus on them.
All right. Here goes nothing.
Anyway, we got those revival machines or whatever up and running, right? If they do kill us, I'll come back and really let them have it.
Oh, the chest that was on, the scar on my chest, which was really when I was a little girl.
What's the matter, Eito?
Oh, it hurts. I died. Didn't you see me die a little bit ago? It's painful.
I'm a little overwhelmed. Seeing these 2 in their class armor ready to fight. But I'll be okay. Now that they're here, I'm not afraid anymore. I don't know how to explain it, but all my fatigue from before is gone. It's amazing how much difference it makes having friends by your side. So long as we keep trusting and supporting each other, I'm sure we'll be able to blaze our way to a brighter future.
He's also so wholesome and optimistic. I wonder if he might be a bad guy. I know I wanted to say he's Kara. Maybe he's both. Maybe he is Kara and Kara was a bad guy.
Let's turn this battle around and show them what we can do together.
Yay. Okay, let's see what Tsubasa... Oh, we still only have 4 AP, though. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's see what happens if... Yo, you take up a lot of space there.
Ready when you are.
Tsubasa is a support fighter specializing in mobility and movement options. Her specialist skill, Special Mechanic, prevents fatigue regardless of how many actions she takes. Okay. Deadlights. Instead of headlights, they're deadlights. I see what you did there. Okay, but that can wipe out a ton. It's a good angle here. Let's take a look at what Gaku can do.
Let me at.
Gaku is a mid-range attacker that specializes at taking down many enemies at once. He automatically gains attack +1 when the voltage meter is 100% or more from his specialist skill, Special Vibes. After selecting a skill, you can select a green space to move your character to before attacking. Okay, doing this means you can select your target after moving, making it useful for long-range attacks that require you to keep your distance from an enemy. Okay, so based on this shape, obviously we're supposed to kill these guys. Yeah? That's gonna wipe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, we're obviously supposed to do that. So, we will do that for our first move. Wait, what was it? Okay, you guys can't see this on the AP marker in the top right. There's a 4 and a 3. Oh, maybe it takes down a 3. Let's do that.
That's what I'm talking about!
Okay, that helped a little bit. You're still there, but that is fine. We should probably have her take out these, but oh crap. We still got only 3 AP and a lot of other things to deal with here. Okay, this... She should attack there, oh, actually, if I can attack there, that'll wipe out a whole bunch. But I don't really need to. Let's have her attack there. That'll take out 3, damage that thing, hurt that, and then he can head over here probably and take out all those guys. But then that'll only leave us 1. Oh, wait, no, he can't, because I keep getting Ato and Protag mixed up. That's Ato, so never mind. Okay, he's going to drive up there, and he's going to swing around, and he'll wipe out those 3. And Protag is going to here. Okay, we still have 3 AP. Let's do it out of my way. Have you go here, and you'll kill 3. And do some damage to the boss. It's down to 4. We got 2.
Here we go!
You need to attack here. That'll take out several, and it'll also do some damage to the boss. I mean, I went down there, but I don't think we need to worry about that. The guys that far back yet. Sorry that I'm having to like stop and think about what I'm doing. Okay, we have 1 AP left. Do we want to do something over here? Maybe I should use the truck and try and just keep these guys all the same, because if she attacks...
I'm taking the wheel!
Taking the wheel, thank you very much. Oh, darn it. I was trying to see if there's any way to do damage to those guys as well. As wheel. And that'll only do 1 damage. Let's do it far back to keep some distance still. But we need to try and keep these enemy commanders at about roughly the same amount damaged. Oh, pin message! Please pin. Also know that Tsubasa is here. You can actually properly notice the gloves that everybody has on her due to her dark skin. Oh, okay, yes, the gloves. You mentioned that before. That it's hard to tell because they're all so pale. So thank you for the heads up on that. Thank you for the pin message. And 0 AP. Enemy turn. Okay, closing in. Ah, 0! You did squat to my car. Ow. Ow. Okay. You could theoretically, like, wipe out another 4 of those, and then you'd be able to do some more damage there. What happens if we try and focus on...
Let's freaking go!
...the boss? Like, if you back up there and do some damage, that would take it down to 4. And then what do we have over here? If you...
It's killing game time!
did homicide right there, that would wipe out all those and take the boss down to 2. And then over here, we'd be able to do one more maybe. With... Where can you... Out of my way, that's the farthest he can go is right there. That'll take... if we go over here, though, we'd be able to wipe out one that's getting kind of close to the thing. Although that thing, I think, is more of a threat. Yeah. Although maybe Pro Tag would be better off doing some fighting.
I've got this.
Side slash, because there's... Nah. I mean, I guess we do need to defend the... Our thing there. Hang on. Whoa.
Let's freaking go!
Out of my way. I feel like he used... Oh, because he's debuffed. That's why he can't move very far. And it's because of this thing. We need to wipe out those things then. Crap. I think we need to start doing some more damage. So yeah, we're going to do 2 moves over here and then 1 on the others.
Just watch me.
So you're going to do crazy shot, but you're going to do it from back here, so you'll damage the boss.
Hey, yes!
Okay, good. Yeah, actually, we're gonna come back there. We're gonna come back there.
Here we
You're gonna do homicide right here. Okay, and we gain an AP. So that's good. That is good. So now we have additional moves, and we'll probably want to do these over here to really lay into this thing.
I'm good whenever.
You're gonna do deadlights again, but if you do it right here... you could at least take another enemy out. But also... no, because he's fatigued already.
Ready when you are.
Yeah, let's just do that way. And that'll at least kill 1. And take that down to 3. Actually, no, we're going to come back because we got to wait till the voltage meter gets up and get a buff there. Sorry that I'm so confused about this. Yeah, you're gonna go out of my way and you're gonna step right here and attack there.
Knocked it out of the
And we gain another AP. Nice. So again, that's down to 2. And that's down to 2. So the next turn we'd be able to wipe out those 2, but we gotta get all 3 at the same time. So that's why we need to have her. We're gonna boost her Hemo Anima.
Leave it to me.
And give her an attack boost.
Engines at full throttle.
And then she's gonna do her deadlights. We are gonna step over here. Might as well take out 2 enemies at the same time. And there we go. Can we...
Ready when you are.
Is there any downside to going a second? We only got 2 AP though. So yeah, we do want to wait till the next turn because we gotta... So we're gonna have her...
Seriously depressing.
Try the low kill me now. No, that'll wipe out that. We don't want to do that. If we step over here though... we at the very least be able to wipe out one of these that's threatening Ato. Or, yeah, because we don't need to worry about those back there. Let's do that there. Actually, no. We're going to save these because these will carry over to the next turn. Yeah. So we'll take some damage, but the next turn we'll be able to get all 3 commanders. Assuming we survive. So yes, let's end turn. End turn now. Sorry, I'm back to the chat. I'm back to the chat now. as the monsters are swarming around us and murdering us, because things are okay at the moment. Things are much better. See, yeah, okay, doing a little bit of damage. Oh no, exploding. Boo-hoo. God, the commander is so freaking loud. It's doing a lot of damage, but again, I think we're fine. I just have to hope there's not a huge, really bad wave 3. It's probably gonna be. Okay, so now, we got 6 AP. That's enough for each side to do 2 attacks, and we're gonna wipe out these commanders. So first of all, you, Deadlights, and that's gonna kill that one. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we do it just to make sure. Darumi is gonna be able to do Homicide, and just doing it wherever she wants is gonna kill that boss. And then over on this side, we got you, and you're gonna be able to do an out of my way. Just drive right over here and take out the boss. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. Let's wipe out all 3 this turn. So let's head over here. Chow. That's 1 down. I hope you guys are proud of me. It is dead, right? I think it is dead. Yes, that's 1 down.
I'm good whenever.
And 2 down.
Let's roll.
And then 3 down, because yeah, we don't have to kill all the enemies, just the commander.
Here we go.
Homicide, and might as well do that and take out some other enemies with it. I think we did it! And then there's gonna be like a big commander, but we'll hopefully all merge together for the final round here, I think. Yay! Okay, cutscene, we gotta see what's happening. Oh, they're all dying. I thought they were gonna do like a Pompeii dying while they're spooning thing for the sake of archaeologists in the future. Oh, they merging into like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon type of a thing? 3 heads. Oh, I was hoping it'd have 3 heads. I wonder what this language is, if it's like Latin backwards or something.
What's next? A giant mech?
I'd be in favor of a giant mech. Don't smack talk giant mechs. Cyber says, I just beat, I won't say who it is to avoid spoilers for people who haven't played Med 4, without getting hit once. I'm so goated. When you think about it, they transform like really edgy magical girls. Quiggita said, the barking one was Persona Strikers, but I would have thought it was 100 Line because Darumi. I still don't even remember the context. Nora said, Logan, if Transformers are automatons, is Cece a distant relative to a Transformer? I think so. I think she can count. I would say so. Garlic said, you mean Sailor Moon doesn't do that? Crystal says, knowing Darumi, yeah, makes sense. Says, dang, that's graphic for an anime directed for kids. Quiggita said, the Gemini twins. Oh, I wonder if maybe every single one of the attacks are going to be based on a zodiac sign. Nora says, Crystal. Crystal says, Nora. Nora said, check Discord. Simon says, 3... swords. I'm so confused. What is Beef Longest saying? And wait, why did they emphasize his wife being white? Oak says, no, they just keep killing off characters because the protagonist is just staying in one place. They have nobody to save them. Oh, that makes sense. That's because his wife is so effing white. Let me take a look over at YouTube. I gotta scroll up a bit. Blaziken says, yup, Pyra and Mithra. Ayo, that sounded like Zeno Robinson. Wait, who did? Because, like, I feel like most of the actors in this game aren't ones I'm familiar with. I do thoroughly enjoy Zeno Robinson. He's like Junpei and Hawks and everybody, right? Sveta says, I wonder if this is foreshadowing how twins are going to act in battle. Maybe it's foreshadowing that they have a secret triplet as well. Blaziken said, it feels weird seeing the Danganronpa art style transition to 3D models. Oh, you think this is weird? You should check out Raincode. Sveta says, Gaku heavy. The stitches are unstitching. I had 2 surgeries, so I think I can kid him like that. What are the surgeries you had? Are you okay now, Sveta? I said, also, Eito thinks he's an 80s cartoon with a moral at the end. See, and I like a good positive character in anime themed stuff, but he seems to be taking it so far that it almost is like, is this real? Is this sincere? Are you messing with me, bro? Derma says, Gaku's attack became kind of OP with over 100 voltage. He can hit many enemies while dealing up to 2 to 4 times damage each time used correctly. Oh, that's right, because I probably shouldn't have used the voltage for those Hemoanima boosts, because he would have just kept getting boosts without using the voltage. That's a good point. And Sveta says, I have a gastrostromy and a tracheostomy. I'm sure I'm not saying those things right, but I hope you're doing well, Sveta. Hey, Fused, what's next? A giant mech?
Actually, I think that's this commander's true form.
So then, if we take it out, this will be over.
Hey, Tsubasa, that class weapon of yours is freaking sweet. It's like some kind of tricked out car or something.
I know, the only thing that'd make it better is if it turned into a robot.
Thanks. The first time I used it, it was a total disaster. I spewed all over the interior.
What do you mean first time? Have you been practicing somewhere?
But this time, I've got the sick bag and tinted windows so I can fight with total peace of mind.
Oh no, that's right, because when we were all tested back at the residential complex, and so she probably used it back there.
Oh, that's great.
No matter how strong the enemy we're facing is, I won't be afraid anymore. Knowing you all have my back gives me limitless courage. I feel like I could take on the whole world right now.
See, this is just so much, and maybe that's just his character, but it feels a little suspicious.
When we fight side by side, we become more than the sum of our parts. We're more than just a scattered group of fighters. We're a team.
Oh, we're more than a team. We're a family, Ato.
Let's do this, everyone. With our powers combined,
we're Captain Planet.
There's nothing we can't do.
Oh, and that.
Sheesh. I got embarrassed just standing here listening to you say all that.
Okay, so just one more wave.
Oh Logan, how your face makes me wanna puke. Out of happiness because I missed you.
Hey!
Was really sick but am well enough to be here today. Tsubasa Simulator in real life.
Vero, thank you for the 10 bits! There were a lot of Vero missed commands last time, and I was like, I was missing you. I was wondering where you're at. I hope you're doing well, that you're feeling better. I hate when there's sicknesses going around, but thank you so much, Vero, for the 10 bits. Other than being sick, how are you doing? Now, thank you. Okay, so wait, why do we only have 2 of our peeps here? Where's everybody else? Are we still fighting on 3 fronts? Oh, we're just down here, but we are now connected to the main battlefield. Okay, that's good, but we still only have 4 AP. So let's see, where do we want to go here? So I guess we're still divided because we've got to protect the various generators. So let's think about this for a second. I hate that we still only have 4 AP for 6 characters. Although she sometimes gets bonuses when she does attacks. So if she attacks there, she'll be able to wipe out those 4. It'd be ideal if she could go a second time and then wipe out another 5 right there. Obviously this is laid out for his sake, huh?
Oh Logan, listen to this. I was out sick and now I hear Al 3 is gonna be down for 20 hours, so I'm taking it as a sign to finally tackle Ridwagan and Pooey.
Ah, Pooey indeed. Vera, do we need to have another VC comic book reading session to help you motor your way through it? I am willing to do what it takes to help you out. But thank you so much for the 10 bits. Thank you. Okay, so we should probably have Gaku go last and see how much our voltage meter is able to build up, right? So let's do a couple of other attacks here. But thank you again, Vera, for the 10 bits. It is so good to see you back here. Oh, darn, I can't go quite far enough to wipe out all those guys. But if I stand there and then Protag uses his attack, he'd be able to do a bunch of damage. Yeah, so let's have Bro head over here. Okay. That's good. We didn't gain it. Let's go and do a Hirumi attack now because she seems to have much better odds of increasing, getting a bonus AP. Let's have you attack these guys. Come on, give me an AP. She did not. She failed me. She let me down. Okay, let's have you.
Ready when you
are gonna do deadlights on these 6 here. And we're not gonna get our voltage up to 100, but we will still be able to have you do crazy shot to wipe out a whole bunch of dudes here. Looks like it's gonna just narrowly miss the boss, but at least it's gonna take out a whole bunch of people. Not people, they're not people, they're monsters. Oh, no, it did hit the boss. Okay, you have 0 AP and turn now. Yes. Enemy turn. Nah. Ow. Oh, she just gave herself armor. Ow. 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 Oh. What was that? What was that? Charge skills, what? Huh?
What a sacrifice. I'm tearing up seeing how far you'd go to help me out. Although I'm not desperate enough to latch on your graces just yet, I'm gonna save up the offer for last stand of the record.
Okay, fair enough. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Thank you, Vero. And I'm sure it's a lot less convenient for you to have to wait on me. But thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, it says, when an enemy uses a charge skill, purple warning spaces will appear before the attack is launched during their next turn. You can stop the charge skill from activating by reducing an enemy's armor to 0. Oh, so that's why its armor went up by 3. Okay, but one of those spaces is that, so we don't want that.
Ovaltine isn't chocolate milk.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Logan is a good guy.
Oh.
This community is awesome.
Oh.
Stay lonely, Logan. It's your brand. I am going to bed.
Oh, I thought that was like, is that a 2 truths and a lie type of a thing? Rukov, thank you for being here, Rukov. I hope you sleep well, despite your Ovaltine slander. But get some rest, get some sleep. Thank you for being here. Good night, Rukov. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, so let's see if we... No, we're going to want him to go later again because we're probably going to need both of them in order to get his armor down, her armor down, whatever that thing's armor down. So if he attacks, hits that, and then you attack there, but we still need to do some other shots here. Oh, boy. Darumi is still doing good. Ato, I think, is just going to be bait at this point. So let's have Darumi do her homicide thing. Where do we want to have this attack? I mean, that's where she'll take out the most number of enemies. But those guys are also farther away. Let's go check out over here first. He, I think, just needs to stand still and wipe out everybody there. And then protect. Oh boy. Yeah, we need some extra AP somehow.
Let's do this.
Out of my way. And that's gonna kill most of those guys except for 2 of them. So let's just do that.
Let her rip. Oh yeah.
Oh, it gave 2 AP. Oh, thank goodness. Thank freaking goodness. Then protect can wipe out all of these. We're at 98%. Let's have Hirumi do her attack now. Wait, hang on, I want to see.
Yes, leave it to me.
Your judge thing, if you step over here, it'll leave that down to 1. So if we have Darumi do a homicide attack that goes here, that'll kill some things and finish off that dude. So, I heard what happened. I will read some chat in a minute. Oh, there's a poll. That's why there's a poll. Okay, there's a poll in the chat, huh?
Honestly, it's not about waiting on you. I can easily dodge reading it, but I don't want you to go through the slog just for my sake. Also, pull up.
Thank you for the poll. Thank you. It's totally understandable. And thank you, Veer. Well, whatever works best for you is the most important thing. I had a lot of fun last time, but thank you, Veer, for the 10 bits. The poll is a paid poll. Which chat favorite character is best? Heismay, Fidelio, Gumshoe, Hilda Hertz, or Zenkichi? Looks like Fidelio is winning. I'm going to give a vote to Gumshoe. There we go. So thank you for the poll. Let me do. I will read some chat in a minute. But we gotta do some actual fighting here first. So let's have her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be able to work. So let's do that. And so we still have 4 AP. We're over 100% now. So yeah. So let's do some stuff here now. Let's have you.
Let me handle it.
Do crazy shot, and we're gonna back up in order to get as many of these guys as possible. And that will hit the boss. And it should give us a boost because we're over 100% voltage, right? So that'll take down 2 of its armor spaces. Wait. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah. There we go. Back up there and hit these dudes. And then we are going to have you do deadlights on. Darn it! There's not close enough to anything to be able to get other stuff. Let's have you do it right here. No, actually, yeah. Here, just in case this fails, so that we're out of its purple range. And that should eliminate its armor, so it can't do its charge up attack anymore. There we go. Okay, good. We still had 2 AP. So now we can do some other stuff elsewhere. Oh, Hilda Hertz won with 58% of the vote? Oak contributing 1290? What was second place? Because Oak contributed 1,290 channel points. Fidelio came in second place with 41% of the vote. Okay, again, sorry that I'm having to focus so much on the actual game here. But yeah, we need to wipe out some more of these guys here. There. And we have one more AP. So we're going to head back over here. And we can either have you just do another attack. It would go there. Honestly, that'll do more than Ato's will do. So yeah, let's do that and wipe out some of these guys here. Oh, and we gained 2 more AP! Oh, look at us! Darumi is great! Darumi is so much better than she has any right to be. Everybody else is tired, so she is just gonna do some slaughtering, I think. Well, no. Ato, you know what Ato should do? Ato should do a dash and head over here to get ready to help out against the boss. Because I think at this point, Darumi has got things well in hand. Yeah. Because she can do another homicide and wipe out another 4 right down here. And then even if all these guys self-destruct onto that defensive thing, she's gonna be fine. So yes. Let's do that. And then send Ato as reinforcements, because he's just kind of useless over here. And then you're gonna do a dash and head over here. If nothing else, he might be able to draw out some like enemy attacks. Okay, now I need to read some chat. Actually, I should probably watch what happens here first. Oh crap, the boss is at the defense, at the generator or whatever. Oh, it does 3. Okay. Okay. I gotta read some chat. Nora says, oh, Logan, I got to do a mini presentation on Omori for my English class because we have to do it on a book, but I low-key lost the ability to read, and Omori is technically a book with a manga adaptation. So how'd it go? Did you have fun with it? Oak says, like, straight up, hashtag FF hex code skin. Quickita says, okay, but can Takumi die? I need a counter, man. Wait, did Takumi die in the last one? I think it got close. I think it was just Ato that died. Oh, crap! Gaku is really low on health. That is not good because he's supposed to be doing a lot of damage. Raiden Athena! How you doing, Athena? Says, hello, how are you, Logan? I'm doing all right, Athena. I am very distracted by a game that actually makes me have to pay attention, so I'm behind in chat, but how are you? Good to see you again! I always feel happy when someone will, like, follow on one stream and then come back, because sometimes people don't. So good to see you! Cyberset finally back to popularity rank 2. Won't say anything more about the dungeon. Just be safe later, y'all. Wish me luck against Luis. Have fun. Good luck. Quickita says, yes. Takumi, die. Takumi, die. Is this how Darumi feels? Crystal says, lag. Oh, crap. Nora says, yup. Quickita says, lag. Check. Let me see how bad it was. We dropped over 1,000 frames. We dropped 1,108 frames. Crystal says lag for like 3 seconds. Oak says, I'm probably gonna stay until like 11 Eastern. So like 9 for longer. Oh crap, it's 2 minutes after. Did you leave? Oak, thank you for being here. Get some sleep if you're leaving or left. And good luck with your surgery tomorrow with the wisdom teeth and everything. Quickita said, so another hour then. Oak says, new theory. Logan is about to fall over right now. He is a stumble. Oak says he just looks very precarious right now. Quickita says, captions Darby Goyle. Cyber says, I love choosing the bad ending and reloading my game to get the good one. Quickita says, Takumi, die please. I love how I could have been doing quote archiving right now, but I'm invested in possible death counter. Let me take a look over to YouTube. Sveta says, also Ato thinks he, oh, I read that. Dura says, oh, I read that. There we go. Sveta says, yeah, I'm okay. Head pats Ato 20 times. I get the feeling you're an Ato enjoyer, Sveta. Derma says, Tsubasa has incredible mobility.
Funny you mentioned that I was about to send goodbye cheer, but thank you for the very Hilda sweep stream. It made me smile. Love you all. See you next time, hopefully. D.
D indeed. Thank you so much, Oak, for the 10 bits. I hope it goes well, and make sure that you follow the instructions on whatever medicine they put you on for the recovery. As I mentioned before, when I got my wisdom teeth out, I was given Lortab as the painkiller, and they said, make sure you take it with food. I'm like, yeah, food is fine. One time I didn't take it with enough food, and it was like the most pain I'd been in, far worse than the surgery. So take care of yourself, Oak. Thank you for the 10 bits. Sleep well. And yes, like I was saying over on YouTube, Derma says, Tsubasa has incredible mobility, but it's undermined by really poor base damage. She requires buffing to be able to take on anything but basic enemies. Enemies with over 2 health give you 1 AP when killed. Oh! You can have free attacks or even gain moves if you focus on those enemies. So that's why. Maybe the game told me that before and I just didn't realize it. So thank you, Dermo! Thank you! Okay, that one I can't kill in one go, though. But let's see, are there any other enemies that, okay, we could do that over here with another out of my way, and then we'll wipe out these 2 guys, and that'll give us 2 more AP then, right? If I'm doing this correctly? So let's do that. And there we go! Oh, thank you, Dermo! You are the MVP! Okay, so we're gonna need to get Pro Tag over here, because we need to start focusing on just the boss, because it is laying into this thing. And, okay, so let's see. If you do your crazy shot, if you turn that way and back up, then you'll be able to kill one of those things that has 2 hit points. That'll give us another AP. And also do some damage. Not a whole heck of a lot, though. Let's see where we're at with everybody else. She is deboosted with movement, but it's not that big of a deal down here. It's just these 2 enemies. Even if they lay into her, even if they head over here and self-destruct, that thing's going to be fine. So we're not going to worry about her. Ato, yeah, I can attack those 3, and I guess that'll help. But again, we really need to kill that thing. Can she do a boost? A dash? She can, but not very far. I mean, that's probably gonna be good because, like, she does a lot of damage. How you doing?
I'm taking the wheel.
On the dead lights? Again, not a whole heck of a lot of damage. What we might want to do is, because he's dying.
This is bad, right?
Wait. We can also do our what is his special attack?
Still go on.
Last resort, Gatling Max, unleash an extra powerful attack when near death. User dies. That is attack 6+1. So
this is bad, right?
So let's see what happens if we do that.
Damn,
if we do that,
this is
yeah.
Tough.
Consumes voltage to activate special attack, inflict stun on user. Because he has 2 hit points, he is going to die. So if we do our last resort and step back here, that is going to do a fair amount of damage onto that guy, as well as give us another AP. And I think we may have wasted too much time by having people not run up here. Yeah, because it's going to totally destroy that that thing. So let's... What happens if I step back here? At least clear up a space to allow Ato easier access. I think it does the same. No, that kills more than... No, that kills all the same, but just in a different spot. So yeah, he's just gonna die. He's gonna use his last resort and die. And that'll give us another AP.
Let's do this!
Time for you to explode, Gaku! And just...
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing how you died. Okay, voltage is now at 284, and so we no longer need to hoard it, so we can start using it. What is her base attack? Is 2+1, so we'd be doing... Why is it 2+1? Anyway, it's at 25. We probably need to use some of the AP to have Darumi dash. Like, if she dashes twice, then she can get up here and start laying into this thing over and over and over again. So that's probably going to be what we're going to want to do. Let's have you dash up to here. Except then she has to use her attack before she'll be able to dash again. Let's think about this for a second. How far can you dash, bro? Dash. But then he'll be tired, but at least he'll be able to help out in the next round. Let's focus on Darumi. Let's see how far she can get. This may be something I'm going to regret. Let's have you dash up to here. And then in order to go again, she's going to have to use the low kill me now. But I mean, might as well do some damage to that. Oh, my earbud fell out. That'll give her another go. It's not enough to kill that thing. But she'll be able to dash again. We're at 4. Now she can dash. And if she dashes over to here... and then uses Kill Me Now, that'll do some damage to that thing. Okay, so we're gonna be able to get in 3 attacks. If she's able to go twice, though, we'll probably want to boost her Hemo Anima attack twice, because right now this is doing 3 plus 1, whatever that is. So we can do 4, 8. Take it down. Okay. I'm probably relying on her a bit too much. No. Okay, move again. I can't boost. Okay, so I can't boost Hemo Anima yet until for the low kill me now. So let's do that. $300. Okay, so we should be able to do a bunch of Hemo Anima boosts. Although, I guess if we have Ato head over and kill this guy, that'll give us another AP. I'm gonna wait on that though until we get down to 1. So let's have you. I can't boost her Hemo Anima anymore. Okay, maybe we should boost hers 3 times, and then have her do 1 attack there. And then have Darumi do 1 more. So let's do that. Boost Hemo Anima. She already moved? She's already moved. Crap. Dang it.
Let's go!
So that voltage is going to waste. I'm still so not good at this. Okay, let's just... We do need to do as much damage as we can to this thing. So let's just do 2 more turns of just laying into it. And do that there. What special attacks? Consume voltage. Oh, consume voltage to activate special. That's what I should have been doing. And that's going to do 7 on that. But it's not going to be a last resort thing. It's just going to be a big attack. I should have been doing more of these things. Bleed. Bleed will deal 2 damage points at the end of the next turn. It can be removed by taking a defensive stance. No, I don't think she's going to take a defensive stance. She's going to do... Okay, she's out of special attacks. Oh, she can't do anything else. She is officially done. Okay, so what do we got? Let's have Protag dash over so that he'll be able to join in the next turn. And then we just have to hope that that thing isn't going to be able to do more than 15 attack onto that defensive barrier generator. Sorry this is taking so much of my attention. Okay. Oh, it just healed everybody? Gave them extra hit points or attack power? Gave them attack power. Oh, but it's bleeding. All right. So we got 4 AP. We can do special attacks. I think 2 special attacks ought to be able to wipe it out, right? Oh, she can't do special attacks anymore. She is just officially out. Huh?
Oh, Logan, how dare you play the game while streaming the game? Shame on you.
I am sorely disappointed in myself for that, actually. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Vera. Thank you for the 10 bits. Killing boost. And let's see, what can this do? How many can this wipe out? I think if I do... Can I... Okay, rotate the camera. There we go. Okay, so that does still hit the boss. So let's have you do that. Use some of the voltage in order to commit this act of violence.
Let's ride!
And we're getting to see limit breaks. I had forgotten about all these things. And how many more hit points does it have? 7. So if Protag can do his special attack, Crimson Assault. Oh, but then it still has 1 hit point left. But that's okay, because even if it has just 1 hit point, we can have...
This certainly isn't good.
Darn it. He's still too far away. We can use... darn it, no. What about you, buddy? Okay. We'll have him do a regular attack first. Yeah, he's gonna do a regular attack.
Good to go.
Move again, use AP +1, heal fatigue. You can't boost Teemo Anima. You can't boost Teemo Anima.
My body.
I mean... Okay, if he moves... Oh man, this is not good. This is not good. Let's just try...
Ready when you
Let's try and do your special attack. Consumes voltage, yeah. And darn it, that's still gonna leave him with 1 hit point, though. But maybe we can heal someone's fatigue. And we'll have 3. And if I can just have... Ato dash, heal his... But no, it takes voltage, too. I mean, I guess we gotta do it. We have no choice. I don't see many other options. And it's still alive. And you can't go. You can't go.
This certainly isn't good.
Let's have you dash. Just dash as far over here as you can.
I can keep
And,
going.
and we can still attack. Okay, we can do it. Sveta, your boy Ato's gonna deliver the killing blow. Oh, we got it. Yes. Okay, that was way more difficult than it should have been. And we have thwarted not only the villain, but most importantly, Queen Katie to not be able to... Hey, oh there, I'm back. Queen Katie to not be able to use the death count. Yay.
Did we win?
You died. I should read some more chat now because I'm behind. Let's see. Cypher said, no, I watch all cutscenes. I'm just a very fast reader, so most of the time I read the text like 3 times faster than the average reader. So maybe you're doing like faster than they say it out loud for the audio. Athena said, this music is fire. It is good, huh? Quigita said, oh yeah, I forgot to report to Logan about the Fire Emblem Shadows. I did a little play on it. Story's interesting. Transcoded protag. Sadly, the battle system is not worth it to unlock the story chapters. Oh, so kind of like we were saying over on YouTube, it's not that great. Oak says, this sounds like your best nightmare from Undertale, but without the break core. Speaking of which, did you guys see that, like, Toby Fox was saying that apparently Asgore's theme was based on the fog from Persona 4? And then I listened to him side by side, and you can really hear it. It makes me wonder, like, can you just copy music like that? Oak said, this sound like your best nightmare. Oh, yeah, I read that. Quigita said, only 3 players per battle, so very easy to guess the traitor, and there's no solo battles. So how is Takumi not dead? No, Castle says, hi, lurking, cooking fish. Ooh, what kind of fish? I like salmon. Not in the same way that, like, people in the Beef Long universe like. I just like to eat it. Quigita said, anyway, the only payment for FE Shadows is the battle pass and costumes. That's it. Crystal says, Katie wanted to put that counter so bad. Quigita said, the UI is, man, very lackluster. Felt like I was playing a semi-knockoff. Cypher said, I have now officially unlocked the entire map in Metaphor. Quigita said, my stream deck is literally next to me. Takumi and Ima's faces are staring at me with zeros on their heads. What difficulty is Logan on, actually? I should check in the menu. I think I'm just normal. Cypher said, I'm definitely going to be using Metaphor for a school essay of some kind in the future. Krista says, how's the gameplay so far? Nora said, dude, this week has not gone well for me. School has been so stressful, and as a result of that, I lost 2 halves of rows of eyelashes? Like, just you yanking them out? Because I feel like you say you lost them. That's very passive. It sounds like you're yanking them, unless, like, just stress makes eyeballs go bald. Quigita said, yeah, but Fire Emblem Shadows ain't it. It was fun for the first 10 battles, but it gets boring with the same grind and tail. Oh, I'm assuming it's supposed to be stale. Oh, I'm the traitor. Okay, time to kill. Well, I'm the good guy now. Now to randomly guess which of the other 2 is the traitor. Oh, and my biggest gripe in the game is that the units can have AoE attack. They can also attack yourself and or allies, and I've healed the enemies several times because it's AoE heal. I hope the devs fix that one. Cypher says, okay, guys, just save my game. I need to say my final words to my followers in Metaphor and ahead of the final dungeon. I'll save for tomorrow, though. Not gonna lie, these guys' suits remind me of the suits they were in Kaiju number 8, but they were school uniforms. I still haven't seen Kaiju number 8. I've heard good things, though. Let me take a look over at the YouTube chat. Oh, I got to scroll up a little bit here. And again, Dermo, thank you for the tip on the whole AP thing. Sveta says, I'll also go. It's 6 a.m. here. Oh, I was going to say good night, Sveta, but I guess good morning. Sleep well or start your day well. I'm not sure if you already slept or if you're going to sleep now, but thank you for being here, Sveta. Dermo says, bye, Sveta. Sveta said, should have gone to sleep at 9 p.m. and woken up at 5 a.m. I'm sorry, but thank you for being here. Said, instead, I never went to sleep, so bye. We'll get some sleep and some rest eventually. Dermo said, Logan, the 1 AP is a boost and a useful one if you're trying to maximize damage output. Also, last resorts don't use AP, so having 0 AP is necessary to end a turn. They can also be done while fatigued. Fatigue only affects movement. Okay, so good to know. So thank you. I feel like the game probably told me that, but especially since the past couple of Sundays have been taking my me side, I'm playing this so sporadically, I forget a lot of things. So thank you, Dermo. I really, really appreciate that. Did we win? Yeah, I think so. So what do we do with
this one?
Oh, that's right, crap. Hiruko had us execute the last commander. I say we befriend this one.
This one? Oh. I see what you mean.
You can tell it's a lady, because it has boobs. But this also might be, Sveta was theorizing this might be Hiruko. Although that would suggest that the first commander would have been Sirei, although we found Sirei's parts. Maybe the first commander was the human that was controlling Sirei, and every time there's a major battle, someone will go missing, and it's that person. So yeah, maybe this is Hiruko.
Can't leave it alive or it'll just come after us again.
Or we could take off its mask and talk to it.
Guess one of us will have to strike the finishing blow like Mistress Hiroko did before. It's kind of a lot of effort, though. Who wants to do it?
Is it going to give me the option to not?
The finishing blow? You mean kill them?
Not like it's a real person or anything. It's just an invader.
Are we sure? I'm starting to think the invaders might be people that either are disguised or transmuted or just that we're hypnotized to see them as looking weird.
Hey, why can this one use hemoanima anyway? Just how many of the invaders have powers like ours?
Oh, I should have been paying attention to what it was doing to see if its powers mirrored Hiruko's attacks.
We still don't know. Hiruko might have been able to tell us, but...
We can talk about this later. We gotta hurry or it's gonna revive.
Even if it's our enemy, I don't relish the thought of sucking out its power and leaving it a dried up husk. But I guess somebody's gotta do it.
Wow, even Ato's on board with the murder. And it's at our mercy. Is this... Chat, real talk, I am not an expert on the Geneva Convention, but is this a war crime? Like, when someone is at your mercy like that, I don't think you just... Do you get to, like, just execute them? All right, so who's gonna do it? Oh, oh, do all of us have those weird shoes? Oh, that's right, it's from the invader's perspective. Oh, we do all have those shoes. Okay, so we gotta pick a character. If I remember correctly, Hiruko said that you get a bonus for this, and so I have been relying very heavily on Darmi with our playstyle. So maybe we should give it to her, and then she can get a bonus? Is there anybody who's not? Okay, so yeah, we got it. So yeah, let's have Durumit to it. Confirm.
Hi!
Plus, she sounds like she'd want to. Go, girl, boss it up. Oh, she's singing to herself. See, she enjoyed it. We shouldn't get between a girl and her hobbies.
This is so crazy!
Yay. Extermination complete. Can we get Darmi's Hemo Animo is boosted, special attack +1, voltage gained +10%. Battle result. I cannot have possibly gotten an S rank in this. I really suck. Wait, did she have a cloak all of a sudden in that picture? C. Who was it? Somebody was saying, oh, I played through this whole game. I never got less than an S rank. This is fair. I did not do well on this one. But we won, and isn't that what's important? I'm gonna read some more in the chat though. Quiggita said, so I was looking Tsubasa up the other day and I was shocked to see a car behind her in her splash art, lol. Said, wait, Gaku has a machine gun? Huh? Not the guy I would give the machine gun to. Crystal says, why him? I feel like it's not given. It's a manifestation of like our personalities and he just really wishes he had a gun. Garlic said, Gaku had a machine gun? Cypher says, can one of you put this into terms I can understand? Why is giving Gaku guy a machine gun such a bad idea? Well, the thing is that Gaku, in all of our hangouts with him so far, he's just talked about how much he hates everybody and wishes that everybody would just die and that he could kill everybody. And he just is full of hatred for his fellow man. Nora said, Logan, when will you get Pokemon Go? Nora, why do you assume I don't have Pokemon Go? I've had that on my phone for years. I just don't play it. When it first came out, I played it a bunch. Crystal says, Ato, you're so cringe. Nora said, right. Quigita said, please pin. So I read that. Quigita said, Gaku with a machine gun. Still not the guy I would have given that to. Oak says, who would you give a machine gun to? Nora said, would you trust me with a machine gun if I was a video game character? No, Nora. Oak says, no. Vero says, hey friends, I'm still alive. Got pretty sick, still am, but my brain is recovered enough I can actually use my phone. I'm sorry you're sick. Can we send you like chicken soup or something? Nora says, Vero. Quigita says, Vero. Vera says, hi. Nora says, Vero, I've missed you. So Crystal says, last time he said he doesn't care if people from the TRC died and he just wants to do this for money. Laughing. Vera says, laughing, I missed you guys too. Crystal says, Vero, miscommand. Nora says, miscommand. Vera said, never sleep with wet hair. Y'all, it got hands. I've done that before when I was younger. I feel like if you have long hair, that's got to be a lot worse. Over on YouTube. Okay, looks like I'm still caught up on YouTube. So let me have a sip of water, and we'll see if people feel bad about the results of this. Or if we're just like, it's late at night, we should just go to sleep. But on the plus side, we have gotten the fighting out of the way, so hopefully we'll advance the story tonight now. Huh?
The chicken soup is delivered in spirit. I'm getting ramen instead. Lots of broth.
Okay, now I've always assumed that the whole thing with like, oh yeah, eat chicken noodle soup when you're sick is largely kind of a myth, an old wives' tale. I'm sure that it has like healthy properties. Everyone's like, it helps you get better. Ramen, it's just like MSG and carbs with flavoring. But you know what? If it helps you feel better, that is what is most important. So thank you very much, Vera, for the 10 bits. I really, really appreciate it. She was finally over. Honestly, I thought it'd be a lot worse. Yeah, I didn't get as nauseous as I was expecting. I think my class armor helped to settle my stomach or something. Okay, so good. That'll be an explanation for how she'll be able to deliver dialogue without projectile vomiting. I got something to say to you two. Takemaru came stomping up and slammed his hand on Gaku's shoulder. Oh yeah, I bet he's gonna be like, glad you finally came around. You saved our butts. Oh, see? I had you all wrong. You were great out there. Hey, he's a bro. Huh? Oh, thanks. We couldn't have won that battle without you. And your class weapons were so freaking awesome. You think so? Yeah, you should let me take yours for a spin sometime, Gaku. I want to pull off one of those cool headshots on you. Shoot the enemy, not me! That goes for yours too, Tsubasa. You were drifting around the battlefield like you were some kind of off-road stunt rally. Really? Thanks. Most people don't know good driving technique when they see it. Are we gonna ship those two, Takemaru and Tsubasa? Let's lay off the high fives and shoulder slaps though, okay? I probably smell pretty funky right now. Hey, we're finally coming together as a team. I'm not sure if my heart can handle this much emotion. Oh! Do you need to go lie down for a few minutes? Aight, this calls for a celebration. Let's fire up the Ration-O-Matic and... Oh, on second thought, it's late and I'm beat. Let's do it tomorrow instead. Yeah, it's practically morning already. We're all gonna need our rest. And I really need to take a shower. Do we even have showers here? Oh yeah, no, our rooms have shower stalls, that's right. Yawn. Oh man, things would be so much easier if I could stay awake while I'm asleep. Yay. I know that was like a joke line, but it is so true. You think about, I mean, sleep is enjoyable, but you think about like, you lose a third of your life to it. Wouldn't it be great to be able to still get the benefits of sleep, but like be awake and doing things? Feeling triumphant yet exhausted from another successful battle, we shuffled back to our rooms for some well-deserved rest. Crap, we're over halfway through the stream from just that fight? I was thinking like, let me take a look. Maybe we're like 45 minutes into the stream. Double it. Phew. I haven't even had a chance to goof off with y'all. I thrive on being able to goof off with you. But I can't goof off because we've had to play the game. The moment I got back to my room, I let out a huge sigh and collapsed onto the bed. I was too tired to even lift a finger.
I wasn't there for it. Did WR kick out the twins and Mr. Self-Deprecation? Are we acting all team-like while they're out there fending for their lives?
No, so what happened was, and thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. And also, did I say earlier, thank you for the previous 10 bits, anyway, thank you for the 10 bits. And any previous amounts. So no, what happened was, we were like the night before the deadline and we're like, we feel so much better. We feel like we're close with them. And so we went to see Hiruko and we had a gratuitous she's in a bikini segment. And then she's like, we'll talk about this after I take a half hour to change my clothes. She leaves, half hour, comes back, dressed normal. And then she gives us actually a really nice scene where she explains that, I mean, she basically hints that a lot of that is her, like that she doesn't really intend to get anybody killed. She said that she treats victory as the most important thing, but to her, victory means nobody dies. And so it's like, oh wow, she's really noble. She's not actually gonna do that. She's just trying to whip them into shape. And then we're like, great, this is good. And you've been keeping a secret from us though. You should tell us the secret. And we're like, it's late, we'll tell you tomorrow. Tomorrow, she's gone. I'm assuming that she is chopped up in a trash can much like Surei was. She just vanished. Just like Surei vanished as soon as he was going to tell us secrets. And so she's gone now. And so Shoma and the twins did not get kicked out because she is presumably dead. That's why we were theorizing before that maybe that commander is her, that people get like kidnapped and turned into commanders and we just executed her because we didn't stop to think to take off a mask first. So she's probably dead. And yeah, so that's where we're at. Does that make sense? I was too tired to even lift a finger. All that stress and fatigue really added up. How long am I gonna have to keep doing this? I hadn't forgotten Hiruko or the weird ghost boy, but I couldn't summon the energy to think about them right now. Just let me sleep. Oh, that's right. Ghost boy who's on fire also appeared right before that fight, Vero. I closed my eyes and almost immediately sank into a deep, dreamless sleep. So it's dreamless, so we don't have Monokuma Theater. And even though Surei is chopped up, he still has his morning announcement. I'm still not convinced he's completely gone. He's the mascot. He can't be like, have left be dead for like 90% of the game. Unless that's their big twist. Danganronpa likes try and do that. The twist of this game is the mascot dies right away. I opened my eyes. I was awake, but... Ow! Ow! My legs hurt, my arms hurt, my neck, chest, and abdomen hurt. I hurt in places I didn't even know the correct anatomical term for. My whole body was one big mass of muscle pain. Yeah, guess I overdid it. I had no idea yesterday had put so much strain on my body. Our previous battles had left me pretty tired the day after, but never like this. What time is it anyway? Did I sleep through the morning announcement? I struggled to sit up, tentatively raising my head until I could see the clock on the wall. It's past 1 p.m. already. Wow, I really slept in. I didn't feel refreshed at all. Even after hauling myself out of bed and getting dressed, I still only felt half awake. I wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll go see if they're in the cafeteria. Forcing myself to move, I slowly made my way toward our usual meeting place, my back hunched over like an old man's. Hope the game will let me save. When I finally got to the cafeteria, I wasn't sure whether to be surprised or deflated by what I saw.
Good morning, Takumi. How are you feeling today?
Hey, I love it when we get drawings like this.
You took your sweet time. I only got here a minute ago too, though.
Hey guys. Are your muscles hurting as much as mine?
Not just my muscles. My throat feels like it's been lined with sandpaper. All that throwing up must have inflamed it.
Yeah, stomach acid will do that to you.
I don't even know if I can lift a pair of chopsticks right now.
Darumi has encountered a fatal error and has to shut down. She will continue in power-saving mode until fully charged.
I thought I wouldn't like the yandere crazy chick, but Darumi is fun. Let me read a couple more comments in the chat, though. Let's see, Oak says, Vero. Nora says, yeah. Garlic said, Vero, you're alive. Vero said, I'm alive. Crystal says, no, you would cry to Nora. Nora said, you right. Nora says, Vero, I did my Omori presentation in English. Crystal says, wet hair chokes people for real, for real. Vero said, I just woke up. Actually, let me go wash my face. It'll probably wake me up. Yeah, go splash some water in your face. Oak says, I'm so sad Vero won't be there when I get my wisdom teeth removed. I think Vero should be required by law to be there with you anytime any of us get any sort of surgery performed on us. Oak says, how am I supposed to feel comforted with no Vero to object to? Crystal says, oh, hold up. Nora says, I'll be there. Vero said, I'll make it for you, Oak. Oak says, no matter, said, no, that makes it so much worse to Nora. Oak said, I'll be terrified if you show up at the operating room. Nora said, what do you mean operating room? When I had my wisdom teeth out, I don't think I was in an operating room. I was just in like the dentist office. It wasn't like, like an operating theater. At least I don't think it was. Maybe after they knocked me out, they dragged me somewhere else. Nora said, I have Hoko next week. Is that short for like homecoming? Hoko next week, and I'm so sad I can't ask Rise to the Hoko dance. Oak says, ... Nora said, I'm the surgeon. Oak says, curious. Quiggin says, add quote, you did squat to my car. How is that like, that's a saying. You did squat to something. You did diddly squat. Does that sound dirtier than it actually was? Am I accidentally saying dirty things? Let me take a look over to YouTube chat. Dermot says, in case the more detailed message was blocked, it is a war crime. Well, it looks like it was blocked, unfortunately, so it is a war crime. Apparently, YouTube doesn't want to talk to us about the Geneva Convention. Huh?
You are right and required by the laws of Loganland to be there for any and all community members that are going to get surgery.
Now I just wonder if that applies to every surgery. Like if when I was younger, I had to get 2 ingrown toenails removed. Just because, I don't know, I had 2 ingrown toenails. And so it wasn't a big thing, but like, does that count? It would have been gross because it's like foot related. But we could have had you there. But thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. Thank you. And Durma says, okay, Gaku having a gun is bad. Okay, Gaku having a gun is bad. Darumi having one would be much worse. Said Miyu was onto something with her do blank while sleeping machines. No, I seriously, if they made a real machine like that you get all the rest as if you sleep, but you get to spend 8 hours doing other stuff. The only downside is I'm pretty sure that within 10 years, society would adapt and change to the point where you'd be expected to work like at least 4 to 6 of those hours at your job, and so that'd be awful. Durma says, and Ima didn't get to pull off his genius plan to convince Hiroko. Okay, Ima says that, because that was the other thing, Vera, you missed it, because like the entire time, Ima claimed that he had this ingenious plan that was going to prevent Hiruko from being able to kick him and Kako out of the school. And I kept theorizing the plan is he's going to try and murder Hiruko and somehow get it so that she won't resurrect. Like he's going to knock her out, drag her out past the undying flames, kill her where she can't be revived, and that's going to keep him there. I still half suspect that he did that. He might be a traitor of some sort. But instead he claims that what his plan was that he did not have the opportunity to implement, that he was going to do the very next day if Hiruko hadn't vanished, was he was going to seduce her. And he claims that apparently he was a male child prostitute in the slums, and so he has a lot of experience with that. So that is a thing. So thank you for reminding us of that, Dermo, because that is important information to convey to Vero.
Congratulations on another win, everybody. Go ahead and order whatever you want. You've earned it.
Stay where you are. We'll bring it to you. Oh, okay, that's actually nice. If they're not going to help us in combat, I mean, helping us out by bringing us food when we're sore is that is thoughtful. Thank you, Kako. Thank you. The Tsukumo twins went back and forth to the ration-o-matic bringing us our breakfast. Or was it lunch? Except I wouldn't want Ima to do it. I don't trust him because we have the gift-o-matic which can give you anything. He might like be putting poison in our food. I assume a gift-o-matic. Poison could be a gift. Here's your avocado cheeseburger, Tsubasa. I added a thick layer of peanut butter as a nice little extra. It's imaginary. My hands are empty, but just go like this. It is what I had to do when I was poor and living on the streets.
Ooh.
You shouldn't have. I mean, you really shouldn't have. Would that go bad together? I actually don't like avocado, so I'm not sure what goes well or poorly with it.
And for Mr. Maruko, a bowl of rice with thin strips of cow flesh on top? Is this really food? Must be working class schmo thing.
Hey, insulting me is one thing, but don't diss Gyudon. Yeah, because Gyu, is that something to do with cow? Because like Gyunyu is milk, right? How come you're being so nice today, Ima? Nice for you, I mean.
I just want to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. If the invaders launched another attack while you were in this state, we'd all be up the proverbial creek without a paddle.
Don't say that, you're gonna jinx it. It probably won't happen that soon, but there will be other attacks. Last night proved they're not shy about attacking at night either. So we gotta live in constant fear of when our next battle's gonna be? My rotten luck just keeps getting rottener. Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? I think I know what everybody's gonna say, but I'd like to make sure. All right, we're all gonna say it on the count of 3. Okay, what we all think we're gonna do here in the school with the rest of 100 days. 1, 2, 3, orgy. Okay, we were all on the same page. We're hormonal teenagers. Shut up. It's what happens when we don't have adult supervision. Okay, so he wants to say stuff. Let's click around the room and talk to everybody else first. This thing has my stomach wrapped around its little finger. Or rather, around its nuts! And bolts. I feel like we had that dialogue before. And I wanted to make a D's nuts joke. Giant refrigerator. There's a lot of food in this fridge. Oh, that's so important. I'm curious, what's inside this screen? Would Tsubasa be able to dismantle it? And the colors? How many colors are there in all? Maybe I could pass the time by counting them. Okay, we've had that before. Yeah, these are all randomized dialogue, it seems. Fishy, goldy, bubbless. Yes, everyone's doing fine today. I like that he named the fish. That's cute. Okay, Shoma. Sorry I didn't help out with the food. I was worried you might catch my chronic loseritis while your immune systems are already under so much stress. Feel free to keep ignoring me, by the way. Think of me as some kind of gremlin that randomly makes noises now and then, except, you know, not a cute one. Anything to say on second click? Sorry, didn't help it. Okay, same dialogue. What about you, Gaku? We gotta keep living like this for another 80-something days? If that isn't rotten luck, I don't know what is. Okay, so everybody has the same dialogue upon second click, it seems. Ima.
Eat up now. I'm going to make sure you all have the nourishment you need to recover your fighting strength. I need you to protect me and dear sister, after all.
He's continues to be so sus. I'll bring your food to you. Just tell me what you want. At least this way I can help out the rest of the team. She is sweet. She seems sincere. If she ends up being an evil traitor, I will be sad. Tsubasa? I'm exhausted. My whole body's sore, and my throat still hurts from throwing up so much. Takemaru? I'm so freaking tired. Hope this ain't gonna take long. Darumi? I'm too tired to go on living. I'ma just veg out until I feel better. Okay, now we'll click on the thing. Oh, hang on. Before we do that, I should save. And we are going to keep staggering our saves between these 3 save slots, I think. All right, what do you got to say, Eito? What's this about our future plans, Eito? Sorry, I needed a sip of water. At first we lost Ray, and now it looks like Hiroko isn't coming back either. So should we keep looking for her or choose a new leader? Should we keep defending the school like before? We need to consider our options. Well, I feel like if we pick a new leader, that new leader is just gonna disappear in a week.
I almost forgot about that. Did she really have some kind of secret passage out of here?
Oh no! She was murdered by the traitor hiding in our ranks. Quit it, you're going to make everyone paranoid. Well, she's probably right. It's probably Ima. Guys, knock it off. It ain't cool to speak ill of the dead.
And if she's still alive, she'll probably come back and explain herself soon enough.
Ray and Hiroko both knew something about this war and disappeared before they could tell us about it. We may have to accept that we're never gonna learn the whole truth. Knowing that, what do you think we should all do from here on out? It's not like we can leave. Nothing we can do except run out the 100 days. Except without Ray here, will anyone let us out after 100 days?
But all that stuff about going home when we're done, is it still gonna happen without Ray here?
Oh, hey, thank you, Gaku. I wish we knew that much, but at the very least...
We're supposedly here on a vital mission to defend the future of humanity, isn't that correct? Surely the people in charge wouldn't leave us here unsupervised. There's got to be some way to contact them, whoever they are.
Ray must have been in charge of that too. Now that he's gone, we're probably cut off.
For a mission this important, you'd think they'd have some fail-safes in place, wouldn't you?
Maybe everything Ray told us was a lie, and this whole thing is a twisted reality show set up by a cadre of ultra-rich dudes. It's like Squid Game. They're probably out there right now, sipping champagne and getting off on seeing us suffer. Don't forget they wear sparkly animal masks.
What part of that was funny?
This really sucks, though. At least before we had some hope of learning the truth. I know it's frustrating to have all these unanswered questions, but the invaders are targeting this school. There's no doubt about that. That means the part about there being something important here is true. Why else would they keep attacking so persistently? So I think the 100-day time limit must have a grain of truth in it as well. I don't doubt something will happen on the 100th day. As to whether that will include us going home, well, all we can do is have faith that it will. I guess so. We don't really have any other option, do we? Well, I mean, I floated the idea that maybe the invaders are people. Maybe we're the bad guys. Maybe we're running out the clock for some countdown for... Maybe there are scientists on the other side of the wall of flames inside the school that are enriching uranium to build a nuke. Or like a super nuke that's gonna destroy the world. And that's the deadline when they're gonna be done. We're protecting them and the invaders are trying to stop us and we're gonna blow up the world. We'll be okay. It'll all work out in the end, one way or another.
Yeah, let's go with that. I seriously don't want to think about this anymore. The only way I'm gonna get through this is by focusing on all the awesome stuff I'll do once I get home. Yeah. I'll be hailed as the hero who saved mankind. Money, honor, women, occasional men. They'll all be mine for the taking. Everyone who made fun of me will get their just desserts, and the world will enter a new era with me leading the way.
Yes, are you starting to see, Garlic, why he should not have a gun? I think it was Garlic who asked that, right? You're starting to sound like a supervillain now. We spent a little longer in the cafeteria, eating a meal that was breakfast, lunch, and dinner all rolled into one. Once we were done, we went back to our rooms. I was still aching all over, but at least I had a full stomach. Yay! Is it nighttime already? Do we have free time? Oh, this really hurts! Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bed and just lay there for a while. I'm gonna read some more comments to the chair. Or not chair, the chat! I see a chair on the screen. Chat. Oak says to Nora, bro, you would straight up kill me. Nora said, this might be the plan. Crystal adds a quote. Oak said, also, you're a 39-year-old man, question mark? Crystal said, he 69. Nora says, yes. Okay, so Nora is a 39-year-old man, apparently. Queen said, by the way, Vero, when you come back, Takumi almost died. I almost finally got a death counter. Nora said, I miss Vero. Oak with a miscommand. Nora with a miscommand. Queen Katie with a miscommand. Vero said, I went to pee. Y'all calm down. Vero, we miss you when you pee. You're not allowed to anymore. You just gotta hold it. Nora says, Vero. Queen says, ew, I thought you said you were gonna wash your face, lol. Well, I mean, Vero didn't specify with what liquid. We shouldn't judge. Nora said, I felt icky for the past hour or so. Vero, make it better. Vera said to Queen Katie, it's something where if you go to the bathroom, your body thinks it needs to pee. Queen Katie says, facts though. Vera said, I did wash my face though. Queen Katie said, many times I come to pee, ends up being poop time. Nora said, you should check Discord to Vero. Vera said to Queen Katie, oh, I hate when that happens. Queen Katie said, for real, it takes so much time than one would have expected. Oak says, great conversation. Vera said, the human experience. Athena says, okay, I'm heading out. Good luck with the game, Logan. Thank you for being here, Athena. I hope that, I had gotten to some of your comments before you left because I am so far behind in the chat. We're past the 2-hour mark now. This game, folks. Vera said to Athena, bye-bye. Oak said, Vero, have you heard of the recent developments in beef long galore? Vera said, Oak, tell me. Oak said he got breast reduction surgery so his boobs would cave into his chest, and in recovery, he's been watching the show One Place. Queen said, no Takumi death. Oak said, where a guy with no scar on his face and no hat stays in one location, doesn't move. I'm very proud of the show. Queen said it has 3 eyes. Nora said, do you guys ever feel sad for an extended period of time for zero reason whatsoever? I can't comment because I sometimes will feel sad for an extended period of time, but I always have valid reasons. But it's not that I don't feel sad when I don't have a valid reason. It's just that there's always a valid reason for me to feel sad. So I don't know what would happen if you took those away. Quick said, barking context for strikers, Zenkichi fangirling. Okay, so maybe that's what it was. So thank you, Quickity, and Oak redeemed a poll. Which chat favorite character? Quickity said, note, by the way, you know how Takemaru summoned a bone bike with his transformation? Does this mean that an entire car just poofed up when Tsubasa transformed? I think so, yes. I think it was formed out of the hemo anima, the swirling blood energy stuff, I think. Oak said, that's just whatever chat favorites came to my mind, but to be honest, there could be better picks. Oak says, to be honest, Igus could be replaced with Haizme. Vera said, Gaku battle make Uo. Gaku battle make Uo. Make Uo. Oak says, but double metaphor. Quickity said, Gaku also has a machine gun. Oak says, wait, Hilda hurts. I'm genius. And Vera says, I love you, Gaku. Oak said, which chat favorite character is best? Haizme, Fidelio, Gumshoe, Hilda hurts, Zenkichi. Oak says, changing my poll suggest. Vera with salute. Oak says, to Rukov, good night. Simon said, dude, is he still in the same battle? Yes. Oak said, Logan's not very good at video games. Simon said, yeah, I think I should have realized that. Castle said, not every game is a speedrun. Okay, yes, because in my defense, I like to enjoy the journey as well. I like to, enjoy the ride. Over on YouTube, Dermo says, if it's a multi-part operation, will there be multi-Veros? If so, I guess I'll be seeing 3 of you soon. That's a good question. Vero, are you able to self-replicate? I think that's the important question there. Dermot says, quote, if we pick a new leader, they'll just die in a week. You know, Ema would make a great leader. Oh, you know what? You're right. I nominate Ema Felita. So thank you, Dermo, for solving our problem. Back in my room, I collapsed onto the bed and just lay there for a while. Staying on my feet was too much effort. I'd already wasted most of the day doing nothing, although after last night's battle, maybe that was only natural. In fact, it was probably better for me to take it easy and allow my body to recover. Maybe I'll take a shower and hit the sack, and then I'll step out of the shower. Ha, you get it? You get it? I'm talking about giving myself a swift, well, I'm naked and wet. I spent the rest of the day lying in bed, not doing anything noteworthy. Before I knew it, my 18th day at Last Defense Academy had passed me by.
Sir.
Sir! Okay, whenever you... Okay, I don't know why, but when you TTS that is... Oh!
Troops, time
This is a new visual. We haven't seen him on a
Stop punching
elliptical.
yourself.
Stop punching yourself. Boo! Stop punching myself. Thank you very much, both Vero and Castle, for the 10 bits each. Okay, we're going to stop punching ourselves in the shower. That's not where you do it. That's not where you do it. But Castle, your sir thing, for some reason, I'm just reminded of Jack McBreer. You guys know that guy, right? He's from 30 Rock. He was the voice of Fix-It Felix, because he used to do bits on Conan O'Brien way back in the day. And Conan always talks about how that one of his favorite things to do would just be to say mean things to Jack McBreer, like jokingly, and Jack McBreer would play along, be like, Sir, well, I would never. And so, yeah. So Castle, I hope this is okay. I now am going to read everything you say in Jack McBreer's voice. It's a good thing, though. He's a funny guy. He's a beloved performer. And we have a pinned message. Queen Katie says, meanings for squat. Okay, so I'll see what I said that was wrong. Said crouch or sit with one's knees bent and one's heels close to touching one's buttocks on the back of one's thighs, short and thick set, disproportionately broad or wide, unlawfully occupy an uninhabited building or settle on a place of land. Pick your poison. Well, but it's the noun. It's the noun, though. You say, I haven't done squat. You haven't done squat. It's like, you guys know this. This isn't like lost slang to the ages. It's short for diddly squat, right? You haven't done squat. You haven't done diddly squat. Am I having like, did I Mandela effect into a new timeline where people don't use that term? But thank you very much for the clarification and for the pin message. I do really appreciate that. So now I get a better idea of what was going on with that quote. So thank you.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Get ready for your 19th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Yeah, so maybe all of these were just pre-recorded, and that's why we're able to see him on the elliptical, even though he's all chopped up. I just assumed before there's more than one of him, like, Monokuma has duplicates.
Wait, 19? Well, that's a good round number.
No, it's not.
A real milestone if ever I heard one. In honor of the occasion, I've prepared...
You couldn't have waited one more day, bro?
I've unlocked some new facilities. Feel free to check out the garage on the first floor and the library on the second.
Okay, so the garage is, obviously Tsubasa's gonna like that, yeah? I don't know what that's for. Oh, well, we'll go and explore, I'm sure.
The VR machine in the training room's been updated too. All part of the service. Be sure to sharpen up your skills, allow your creativity to bloom, and slaughter the vile invaders more efficiently than ever.
I wonder if maybe I should use that VR machine eventually. Pew! Ow! Oh, the pain in my muscles wasn't completely gone, but I felt a lot better than I did yesterday. I also feel bad for Takumi. Now that we've seen Tsubasa and Gaku's rooms, I think it emphasizes just how plain ours is. We need like a poster or some sort of decoration. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. He probably wanted us to call him out on it and watch us squirm. No use getting worked up about it now.
Huh?
I guess.
I hope no one goes to the library and takes the cord and use it to alter a murder scene.
and then just like constantly be sitting there. Okay, I guess it's not aura farming when you have Byakuya sitting in the library just reading a book all silently and broody. But there's got to be another word for that. It's not aura farming, it's brooding, farming, something like that. But thank you very much, Vero. Thank you. There we go. I needed some water. I guess I should go take a look at the new rooms. All right, let's save, and then we'll go do precisely that. Day 19. Hopefully we'll at least make it to like day 20 before the stream ends tonight. Okay, so Gaku is still in his room. Gaku is in her room by herself. That's weird. Am I still not able to visit people in their rooms? I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. It's just common sense. Boo-earns. Okay, so want to teleport to another floor. These two are in the garage. Oh, okay, yeah. So we got Darumi and Tsubasa. That makes sense. They're in the garage. And these two are in the library. And these two are in the training room. Oh, because the VR machine has been updated. Okay, so let's just go in order. Let's start with the garage. Let's see what the ladies are doing in the garage. Parking their carriage in the garage. Oh, there's a fire. Ooh, this is the garage, huh? Looks like there's some cool stuff in here. Cool doesn't even begin to cover it. Oh, look at this. Isn't it awesome? And this is not drool. This is a little bit of vomit. This is what my vomit looks like. It shoots out even when I'm happy. And that over there, and wow, you never find these things in such good condition. You sure seem excited. Well, duh. I never expected the school's lineup of facilities to include a workshop of my dreams. If you ever want to make adjustments to your class weapon, just let me know. I'd be glad to handle any customization work. Okay, so we can upgrade our gear now? Customize my class weapon. Yep, this place has everything. Aren't our class weapons supposed to be like manifestations of our will to fight channeled through our blood or something? Is it even possible to customize them? To be honest, I'm not 100% sure on the details either, but let's just go with it. It's a game mechanic. Shut up your face. But there's some equipment here that's specifically designed to do just that. I have a feeling I'll be spending a lot of time here. I'll have this gear up and running faster than you can say. Methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl. What the F is that? Wow, I knew Tsubasa was into machines, but I had no idea she could get this passionate about them. Oh boy, I can't wait to get started. Who wants to be first? Oh, puffing. It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. Just let me tweak a little. I'm tweaking. I want to tweak you. Let me tweak you. Let me tweak it to Takami. Oh, calm down, Tsubasa. I know you're excited, but let's take things slow. Okay, I'm not ready to be tweaked. I've never let a girl tweak me before. New skill development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. There's a fire. I can't even click the fire. Okay, let's what can we look at? Here's this doesn't even look like a garage. Oh, that is a laser sight. Okay, a manual. It's the manual for this device. There's lots of detailed information inside. Oh, thanks. That's so useful then. Okay. Oh, and there's a monitor. No one's going to use this thing to host a Last Defense Academy radio show or something? I'd like to hear them play some music. Gonna look at the computer. Upgrade. Hey! Heard what happened. I will come to the chat in a second. I'll just see what I can click in here. But okay, oh, there's a pin message. Thank you very much for the pin message. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, the garage is to Tsubasa what the pool was to Aoi. She kind of reminds me of Aoi Asahina a bit. I mean, maybe it's a lot of it's just appearance and I've given them the same voice, but I liked Hina. She was probably one of my favorite from the first Danganronpa game. Less vomit and more donuts though, which was nice. So I guess that means I should read some chat. Okay. Cypher said, okay, I think I should have realized that. Cass said, not everyone is speedrun. Nora said, I don't like trichotillomania. I miss my eyelashes. Cass said, let the man take his time. Cypher said, fair enough. Just surprised is all. And thank you, Castle, for defending my slowpoke ways. Oak said, without my Hilda bias, I would say Gumshoe or Heisme. Nora said, lag. Oak says, Hilda hurt sweep. Vera said, Fidelia was awesome. I get it. Nora said, nighty-night, Oak. I'm still back where Oak left. That was a long time ago. Vera said, bye, Oak. Good luck. Quicket said, night-night, Oak. Nora said, I'll see you on Saturday. Make sure to let me know how you're doing, Oak. Garlic says, bye-bye. And Vera said, what should I eat? It's been days since I actually ate well. I'm starving. Nora says, cookie. Castle says, whoever said Xenoblade Chronicles 2, heck yeah. Though I'm partial to 1. The girls in 2 truly have their bazonkas way out with almost no way to fix it. Can you just tell them to tuck them in tightly and securely? Vera said, I ate the cookies while sick, funny enough. Timestamp 1 hour, 18 minutes. I am almost an hour behind. Queen said, it's been an hour already. It's been 2 hours. Queen said, salute to Gaku died as he liked looking cool as he thinks he is. Vera said, every time Logan says dash, I have to sing start dash. What is it's the law. Wait, what is that? Start dash? Dash. Sing start dash. I'm not cool enough to know. Queen said there was a split second where captions did not hear the bud part and almost would have typed my ear fell out, but thankfully it wrote earbud instead. Crystal says AO3 is going to be down for 20 hours. No. Vera says your ear. Queen said this why I already downloaded some fix to EPUBs and PDFs. Vera said I know. Crystal says so lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Crystal. Said I'm saving some first, then be back. Nora said, how will Vero find me a fic to fix my reading? Garlic said 20 hours during my prime reading hours is homophobia. Crystal smiling. Vera says, I should download Fix right after stream. I didn't know up until like an hour ago. Crystal laughing. Crystal says, the 20 hours of AO3 is the real rupture. Queen Gator says, now I have 2 of the same Japanese Pokemon card on TCG Pocket. It's Stunfish, the most dumb-looking Pokemon I've ever seen, but I love it. Nora said, my AO3 days are long gone, so it doesn't affect me in the slightest. Vera said, Tsubasa on a car, that makes the puking worse. Queen Gator said, yeah, she just came up in a car, which you recall the Takamaru gained a bone bike as a magical girl transformation. That means Tsubasa got this with hers. I'm so tempted to get waivers, but what if Takumi finally dies when I'm gone? Wait, I just realized this is Gaku's first death, and he died. Ato. If Logan doesn't read that properly, that's Ato Dash. Ato Dash. Quiggity says, boo. Quiggity says, ad quote, did we win? You died! Vera says, his battle makeup is awesome. Nora said, lurk BRB, thank you for the lurk. Crystal says, as a quote, and the Castle says, monkfish caught locally or something. I don't even know what monkfish are. I assume they're fish that have taken a vow of celibacy and like have kind of a dome haircut, but maybe shaved like right in the center and wear robes and things. Castle says, they look very silly, but are cheap lobster alternative. Quiggity says, well, since Takumi didn't die, I nab wafers. Nora said, what happened to Hiroko? Where is she? What did I miss? She's missing. I think she's dead. Quiggity says, she's missing. Nora says, how? Crystal says, oh, Nora. Quiggity says, shrug. Nora says, hi. Garlic said, quote, we shouldn't get between a girl and her hobbies, end quote. Maybe when it's murder. Crystal says, we saw her in a bikini and became missing. Nora says, heaven forbid a girl have a hobby, huh? And then Nora said, Logan, play Pokemon Go. Give me your friend code. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to delete it, but I don't think I'm going to play it again anytime soon. So sadly, I will not be looking up those friend codes. Over on YouTube, Dermo says, is hitting the sack another apparently commonplace trick along the lines of the spoon trick? No, hitting... I like that's where you went. Just in case you don't know, since apparently some of my slang people don't know, it's hitting the sack. It's going to bed, but it should be. It should be you wake up and if you don't have a frozen spoon, yeah, hit the sack. Like the way you think, Dermo. Said every number is a round number in some base. Kinda doesn't help at 19's prime. Yeah, in base 19, it would be. There you go, base 19, it would be round. And said ear falling off, AKA painter's diocese? How do you spell that? Oh, because that's what Van Gogh, he cut off his own ear and sent it to a hooker, apparently, I think. Honestly, that makes more sense than it being lead poisoning. Or is that a different thing? Lead poisoning? Am I wrong? Is it an urban legend that Van Gogh cut off his ear to send to a hooker? Okay, let's talk to the ladies here, Darami. No dismembered corpse here either. I've been looking all morning too. Oh, this is taking way too long. Aren't we ever gonna find Mistress Hiroko's body? Hey, come on. We don't know for sure that she's dead. For all we know, she might just be mauled and maimed. Maybe have her limbs chopped off on the verge of death in horrible, excruciating agony, wishing she was dead. Of course she's dead, dingus. Don't be so naive. Once we've... What is that face?
Once we find the body, how did... I'll take one of her fingers for my collection. I can make it to an earring that will always be together.
What are her lips doing there, even? Crap, I hope that's not like a racist thing. That's... Oh. Wow.
Yo-ho-ho!
Something different I might cookie a second time.
When we find Mistress Hiroko's body, I'll take one of her fingers for my collection, or maybe an eyeball. I can make it into an earring, so we'll always be together.
What about you, Tsubasa? What body part of Hiroko's do you want? She's got dibs on one finger and one eyeball. We still got noses, teeth, tongues, boobs, and hands. And patellas. The nape of the neck, perhaps.
I'm not too sure how it works, but a lot of this equipment is designed for work on class weapons. Maybe it's been modified or specially treated so it can affect our hemoanima.
But then how does that work? I know it's no use overthinking it, but it just raises so many questions. Well, we're hanging a lampshade on those questions. Okay, it's the same dialogue. So we're done here. Because it's not making me upgrade a weapon, so let's head out and go to the next room. That was gonna be the library, right? I think. Yeah, library. Pew! See what?
Logan, ever heard of duck lips?
Yes. Yes. In fact, here's some trivia for you. Here's some Logan lore. There's a classic sitcom from like the 80s or 90s where there was a child actor named, I'm pretty sure he was just called Duck Lips on the show. It was either Duck Lips or Duck Face. But anyway, I've gone on a road trip with him before. He was like a little tiny kid then, but then he was friends with my older brother. And yeah, I don't know. I could go into detail, but that's probably boring. But yeah, Duck Lips, that's the one, like, I know that was like a thing for a while where it seemed like girls were always doing that when they take pictures. They would like do a selfie and go, And it was like so overdone. And then like after that kid, then they go to, and it's like, are girls hive mind? Because they'll come up with something and then everybody starts doing it. But anyway, that was like a pointless anecdote that didn't really go anywhere earlier about the Duck Lips thing. But yes, thank you for the 10 bits, Vero. Do you have Duck Lips? Chat, do you have Duck Lips? Sure enough, this is the library. This is wonderful. They've got a huge selection of titles from all kinds of genres. I am so happy I read that correctly. For a split second, titles looked like he was saying something dirty. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. How about that? How about that? I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. You know what? This library just needs one thing to be complete. A shot put ball. Being around people always made me nervous. Books were my refuge from the wild. Ato doesn't hesitate to speak his mind anymore. I guess this experience has helped bring him out of his shell. How about you, Shoma? Do you like to read? Do you have a favorite book? If you think I'll have anything interesting to add to this conversation, you're going to be disappointed. I don't read or watch TV or play video games or engage with any kind of media worth talking about. I'm sorry for being so thoroughly uninteresting. That's okay. So, is it only books in here? Nothing extra? Like the Gift-O-Matic in the Rec Room? I don't think so, although there are some rather unusual choices on the shelves. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that can help us against the invaders. Okay, so it's gonna be a free time activity to go in here and read and study books or something like that. I'm gonna read some more in the chat. See, what up, War with the Lurk? Thank you very much, the Lurk. What up, War? Beer said that message makes the brain wake up like I'm consuming coffee. Oh, wait. The ramen or the chicken noodle soup? I can't even tell where we were back then. Nora said, cramps make stomach pain. I am in immense pain. Veer with the Lurk. Thank you for the Lurk, Vero. Quick, says timestamp 1 hour, 42 minutes. I'm okay. I've caught up. I'm only like 40 minutes behind, 45 or so. Veer said, oh my gosh, our leader is gone. Nora said, yay. Quick said, rip Gaku in the corner. Nora said, we can't even see Darumi shake my head. She was just curled up in a little ball in her chair. Sorry if my big fat Irish head was in the way. Quick said, Logan, show us the cute Darumi. Quick said, facts, Logan, I'm sure Vera in spirit was there when I had my cochlear implant surgery 23 years ago. We should ask Vero. Actually, we gotta ask Vera instead of Vero. Vera is Vero's twin that we just learned about just now. Nora said, I will rip off a limb in order to get surgery if it means Vero will be there. Queen says, Vero, whatever. Vero is now the girl from Apollo Justice. Vera said, I love being an artist, wahoo, and having blue hair. But that means you can't talk, you just draw things, right? Queen said, meanings for squat, that was pinned earlier. Vera said, wow, I really missed a lot. Queen said, Vero, you may pin my message. I feel like Logan should be educated on the several meanings the quote would have had. And Vera said, will do when I'm back to PC. Huh?
Rep, here go, you'd love this library.
She would do the Byakuya sit in the corner, legs crossed, holding up the book like this in one hand, a glass in the other. Ooh, reading. But thank you for the 10 bits. Speaking of drinks, I'm gonna have a little bit of water because I'm thirsty, and then we're gonna keep going with this cutscene here. There's guides on combat techniques, military strategy, that kind of thing. They might teach us something that can help us against the invaders. I think that's more your area of expertise than mine. Haha, that's fair. I'll let you know if I come across anything useful. Thanks, Ato. Reading study has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like how much time management stuff there is in this. I feel like I'm gonna mess up and neglect things. Let's take a look around. Oh, there's an adult section. You see, it has the 18 with the little circle and the line going through it. Let's take a look at the restricted area. Is it okay to enter? It doesn't seem like a good idea. Anything else we can click on beside the people's? Oh, the computer. A PC you can use to search for books. It's not connected to the internet. How you doing, Shoma? You all look so cool out there on the battlefield. I wish I could be like that, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'll never be able to fight. I'm too much of a loser and a weakling. I know it's not easy, but maybe you could try working through those problems. You shouldn't expect too much from me. Trust me, you'll only be disappointed in the end. I'm no more remarkable than a generic background character. You could change my name to Random Guy A and it wouldn't make much difference. You're better off just ignoring me. Anything to say second time? I'm no more remarkable than a generic background character. You could change my name to Random Guy A and it wouldn't make much difference. You're better off just ignoring me. Ha. And what about you? Anything new, Ato? What a relaxing place. I think I'll come here when my symptoms flare up. Can you at least tell us what your symptoms are of? Is it scar on stomach for when you were Karo as a kid? Am I right? Your condition gives you chest pains and stuff, right? Would taking deep breaths help? It might, if it wasn't for the smell. Huh? What smell? When the symptoms are really bad, my smell, vision, and hearing all get more acute, including inducing a kind of sensory overload. Sorry to hear that. So you get superpowers, apparently. That's gonna be important later, I'm sure. I still don't know what Ato's condition is exactly, but I do worry about him. And how does the Revival-Matic deal with this? When it brings him back after death, does it replicate his disease as well? I mean, that kind of sucks if it does. Okay, anything on the second click? When my symptoms flare up, my smell, vision, and hearing all get more acute, inducing a kind of sensory overload. Taking some time out somewhere quiet usually sets me right again. This room is perfect for that. Okay, I'm gonna... Can we step outside? Let's also save again before we go to the final room. I don't know, I just feel like we might accidentally launch story or something. Oh yeah, that's the correct button. Save. And map, and yeah, there's nobody else in any of the other rooms. So we'll just go here to the training room. Oh, hey, Takumi, you came to check out this room too, huh? Yeah, I was curious about what this update to the VR training machine was all about. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. I haven't even tried the ones that were there already. I'm gonna read some more in the chat though, because I'm still like 45 minutes behind and we're almost to the 2.5 hour mark. I don't know what the crap is going on with time tonight, but it is flying by. So now is a good time on the Twitch side of things to keep an eye out for raid suggestions, you know, if you want. I'm actually gonna read YouTube first, then switch it up, do it in the reverse order. Dermo says, Van Gogh did cut off his ear, well, his earlobe, and send it to, yeah, so it was just his earlobe, it wasn't like the whole thing? Well, I guess the famous painting just showed the bandage. You don't know how much like a stump was there. I was just assuming just lopped the whole thing off. I would never be able to do that, so I feel sad. Chat, if I ever fell in love with a prostitute and wanted to foolishly impress her by chopping off my earlobe, I don't have earlobes. Look at that. I just nothing. My ear just like stops right there. It's sad. And Derma says, the library has an 18+ section. Wait till Darmy finds it. An 18+ section in a high school. Who's it for? The teachers? Quigata says, salute goated. Oak missed a gem. I'm clipping for them. Okay, so there's a clip. Hang on, Quigata has posted a clip in the chat. For those who are lurking or who do not know the deal, anytime someone posts a clip into the chat, we load it up on our clip viewer to watch together. This will also give us an idea of how far behind I am. This quote is not quote, excuse me, clip is from 35 minutes ago, which if you're new, that probably sounds awful, but that's better than usual. This clip is titled Ato's Thoughts. Okay, crap, what is this gonna be? Speaking of the future, what are we gonna do from here on? Oh crap, it's this. I think I know what everybody's gonna say. I made a dirty joke. To make sure. I felt bad about this joke. We're all gonna say it on the count of 3. Okay, what we all think we're gonna do here in the school with the rest of 100 days. 1, 2, 3, orgy. Okay, we were all on the same page. We're hormonal teenagers. Shut up. It's what happens when we don't have adult supervision. I am not condoning that behavior, but thank you very much, Queen Katie, for immortalizing a sex joke. Oh, and Queen Katie with the hydrate command. Thank you very much, Queen Katie. I will hydrate right now. Queen Katie says, quote, sorry, I needed a sip of water as soon as I redeem hydrate. I did wonders for the past psychic powers. Pew pew. The Darami Show. Crystal says, occasional men. Vera with the unlurk. Welcome back, Vero. Crystal says, hi, Vero. Vera says, hi. Queen Katie says, hi. PC mode this time. Vera said, yep. Queen Katie smiling. Nora said, Logan, no, what would I do? Said, oh, also, Logan, will you be on Discord for a bit tomorrow to help me with a redacted stream thing? I don't know if I'll need much help, but I'll see. If it's the thing that you messaged me about, I don't know, actually. It depends. I have a couple of auditions I need to record tomorrow. It honestly depends on how quickly I get them done and how well I do on them. If I get them done early enough, I could probably pop over to Discord, but no promises, unfortunately. So we will see. Chris said, Nora, just quick curious question. Who's your favorite that is not the girls? Vera said, Poke, I think Katie would know how to help. Queen says, what? Vera says, speaking of which, it might be me, but I feel like a while since Katie streamed. It has been. I was just thinking about this the other day because I was watching some old VODs and like Queen Katie was rating and like, it's been a while. Queen said, to be fair, I haven't been as motivated the entire summer. Storms, sick times, and apparently Twitch ditched some servers. I know we talked about that last night. It's awful. Or not last night, 2 nights ago. Vera said, if I can, I don't know yet. And says, dang, hee, you're goof. Good. Nora says, you boys, Takemaru. Nora says, no. Queen said, also, can you pin my squat message? Vera salutes. Castle says, joke's on you. I am uncultured. Queen says, I know squat. I just think it's funny. Garlic said, yeah, I also know the don't know squat. Okay, so I like I said, I was worried I had Mandela'd into a new timeline here. Quicken said, also, dumpy is apparently a similar word to squat. I've never heard that one. Maybe that's more regional then. Nora said, no, Logan, you're good. Quigan said, to be honest, when I did the ad quote, the first thing squat came to mind is that's what you do when you use the bathroom afterwards. Yeah, you pop a squat. I've heard of that. You pop a squat. Quigan says, I so badly want to make another Danganronpa library joke, but it's spoilers for Nora. Nora says, Byakuya has 0 aura. Ah! When are you gonna finish Danganronpa so we can talk about things? Vera said, if I had a nickel. Nora said, Byakuya has negative aura. Nora says, lurk, I'm gonna go say hi to Quiche. Oh, Quiche is great. Queen Katie says, it's all good. Say my joke in spoiler chat. The garage is to Tsubasa what the pool was to Aoi. And said captions, methyl, pentagon, manganese, tricarbonyl. I don't want to double check. This is funny. Okay, we're gonna play a bit more. But once again, now is a great time to look for raid suggestions for later on here. Looks like they added some new scenarios for us to try out. They might actually be kind of fun. You want to jump in with me sometime and see who can get the best score? Maybe I'll try that if there's ever a time where we end the game right before a free time. I'll try it off stream so you guys don't have to watch me flounder in battle. Yeah, let me get back to you on that. Takemaru seems like the competitive type. I don't think I'd be able to keep up if he really got into it. New VR trading missions have been unlocked. You can access them during your free time. Okay, I've taken a look at all the new rooms and facilities that were unlocked today. I know, but we gotta talk to Ima. See if he's still being sus. I think I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. No, I gotta talk to him. He's gonna... Game. I bet Ima would have said something and let something slip that'd be a real suspicious thing. Even after a full day's rest, I'm still tired. I let out a long, long breath and felt any motivation to do something productive drain away. Instead, I made for the comforting embrace of my bed. My aches and pains were more manageable now, but I still wasn't in peak form, not by a long shot. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a minute. I lay down and let my body go completely limp. I wasn't going anywhere else today. And so I snoozed away my 19th day at Last Defense Academy in relative peace and comfort. I keep forgetting it's Last Defense Academy and not that 100-line academy. I need to try and remember that. Ding dong, bing bong. Okay.
Ready for your prepare
same thing.
To spend another day.
Yep.
Be ready to give your lives to.
Okay, bye, dead friend. I guess he was never a friend. Once I was out of bed and on my feet, I stretched, feeling my back, arms, and legs straighten out for the first time in a while. Whew, I guess last night really did finally did the trick. I feel so much better now. Looks like I'll be able to have a normal day today. Now I'll head to the cafeteria and see how everyone else is doing. Boom, boom, boom. But when I got to the cafeteria, there was nobody there. Huh? I guess I'm here first today. Well, stranger things have happened. I'll grab some breakfast and wait for them. I sat there on my own for a few minutes until the door finally opened and someone else walked in. Hello, Takumi. What a pleasure to see you first thing in the morning. You're making it sound like we woke up together. Does it? I mean, if like you woke up next to somebody that you like spent the night with, wink, wink. Is that what you would say? What a pleasure it is to see you first thing in the morning. It's kind of strange for the others to not be here yet, isn't it? You'd think they're still asleep? It could be. A lot of them stayed up late last night, even past the evening announcement. Really? Why'd they do that? Some of them wanted to keep snacking, others were using the new facilities. They were pretty much just doing whatever they felt like. Does that count as freedom or anarchy? Maybe a little of both. We don't really have any authority figures here anymore. It's like if students at a regular school were given free reign with no teachers or student council. Well, I'm glad they're enjoying themselves, of course, but I can't help thinking we should be using this time to come up with some new strategies. I don't know. We never know what the enemy's gonna do until they show up. How do we plan for that? Plus, those guys would never go along with strategy meetings or group training sessions or anything like that. At least not without someone to organize it all. Are you saying we need a new leader? Is Ato gunning for that spot? Why don't you do it, Takumi? I think you would do a wonderful job. Me? You've got to be kidding. I'm sorry, Vero's here. You got to be kidding. I'm not leader material. I disagree. You're considerate of others. You always have our backs in battle. You never give up hope. I'd be proud to follow someone like you. Knock it off, you're making me blush. I'm telling you, I don't handle responsibility very well. Well, if you really don't want to, I won't force you. But leader or no leader, we'll still be there for each other when it counts. That's what being friends is all about. He's like sparkles and rainbows in the background. Whatever happens, we'll be okay, right? Right, we'll find a way to make it work. None of the others came to the cafeteria that morning. It was just me and Ato. We talked for a little longer before heading back to our rooms. It's gonna be free times now, right? No, Surei. No, Hiruko. Right now, it's liberating, but this lack of discipline could lead to problems later on down the line. Then again, I can't imagine any of us stepping up to lead the unit at this point. Dwelling on it won't help, though. I'm sure I can find a better use for my time. I've got access to new places now, and after all the sleeping I've been doing lately, I'd prefer to do something active today. Free time! The garage has been unlocked. You can now develop new skills. Use your free time wisely to develop powerful skills. From now on, you can upgrade class weapons from the VR training room and the garage. Okay, the library has been unlocked. You can now do reading study. You can raise the grade of your choice by reading books related to that subject during reading study. Since you can only choose to increase one specific grade at a time, make sure to take advantage of the option as needed. Free time activity tutorial has been unlocked. You can access it from the help menu. What is our report card at right now? Because wait a minute. It is. It's a report card we want to look at, right? Where our grade. Oh, there we go. Grade. So I'm doing decent in creativity, but not literacy. And I'm okay in endurance and mobility for, oh boy. Yeah, I need to work on stuff, but I'm just not good at it. So let's save, let's head out, let's talk to people. Let's keep staggering these saves here. Quickita said, my favorite thing about comparing her to Owie is that one of the first few quotes Logan ever has is the Owie focus quote. It is? Oh, quote number 3, guys, we have a pool. Danganronpa trigger, happy havoc. June 21st, 2021. Castle said, no, the girls refuse to secure their bongalongos. How dare their bongalongos just bongo about like that? Just boing about. That is not appropriate for children unless they're babies whom are hungry. Okay, so we can do free time. Oh, we can do free times with Tsubasa now. Maybe we should do that. I know that like we're supposed to do rooms, but I want to see what she do for free time. So first we'll talk to all the characters that don't have free time icons. And then, yeah, we'll probably hang out with Tsubasa. So first we'll go see Gaku. There we are. Castle says, in XC2. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, don't worry. I knew what you were talking about. Nora said, I'm back. What did I miss? Vera said, welcome back. And then Vera says, a lot of rambling, honestly. Nora says, oh my. Quickita says, duck face. Vera said, oh my gosh, it's the duck lips, but extreme. Garlic said, Darmy, put that face away. Nora said, huh, gay. Nora said, my everything hurts. I hate cramps. Someone send that Resay plushie to me to make me feel better. Stat, yes, girls equal hive mind. Crystal says, I agree. Quickita the keyboard slam. Vera said, Logan. Quickita said, that's the most joke I've ever heard. Well, what did I do? Is that good or bad? What did I do? I'm worried. I'm gonna play a game, and I'm worried what it was. No, Quickita said in an Ato voice too. Clipper broke, help. What was it? And Nora said, what happened? I was low-key zoning out. That's understandable with this game, to be honest. I am enjoying this game, but it seems very unfocused compared to some of the other ones we've played. So anyway, well, let's keep going. We only got like another 80 days to do.
I'm gonna survive and live the rest of my life surrounded by pretty girls like I was in a harem. I'll make it happen.
No, it's good to have goals, I suppose. Go say hi to Shoma in the leisure lounge. Shoma! I was always holed up at home, so I never attended school for such a long stretch of time before. Oh, that was worth it. And then we got Kako in the entrance. Kako. This school is the perfect setting for a closed circle mystery. Wouldn't it be interesting if something like that happened? She seems nice. I feel bad that she has such an awful brother. Ima! Where are you? Oh, look at that. Only 80 left on that clock up there. It shows the number of days left until day 100. Oh, this is not very useful. Okay.
This school is hideous and distasteful, but somehow I feel attached to it.
Huh?
Home is where you hang your hat and all that jazz, huh?
All right, so that's all the talking we need. Oh no, there's also Darumi. I missed her. So let's talk to her and then we'll go hang out with Tsubasa. What do you gotta say, Goyle? The war room PC's gotta have some crazy specs to be so blazing fast. No loading time needed for even the largest arrow K. I don't know, like, are arrow K, I mean, they're just like visual novels, right? Why would they have long loading times? Aren't they? I don't know, I shouldn't speak on stuff I'm not an expert on. I'll trust her. Okay, Tsubasa! We're gonna hang out with you, Tsubasa. Did you come to use the Gift-O-Matic too, Takumi? No, I came here to talk to you, Tsubasa. I came to make some sanitizer wipes with the Gift-O-Matic, and also a mop, and a bucket, and rubber gloves, and a plastic bag. It's for my vomit, yes. So basically a set of cleaning supplies. Are you doing some tidying up? Yeah, it's been a while. Lots of crusted vomit in my room right now. So I got it everywhere.
Got what everywhere?
Come on, you know about my condition. Right, she must have puked for some reason. I know she can't help it because of her condition, but it's gotta suck to have to do all the cleaning whenever she gets sick. Your experience unlocked the word #clean. I forgot that we're unlocking keywords now. Technology went up by 6. Great job. See, that was useful. Free time. Queen said, BRB, I need to go back and clip that? Don't worry, Nora. Thing you'll never understand. Nora said, what do you mean? That's where Darmi is right now. Queen says, okay, I'm back. By the way, Logan, you may want to look into this. Twitch just added a new feature called Twitch Rewind, where subs can rewind the stream itself. If you ever dox yourself for a quick second, this is very bad, as bad actors could rewind for that part. I hear you can turn that off. I think you can kind of do that already to an extent with streams, but that is good to know. I will look into that. So thank you, Quick said, anyway, that's how I got the clip. And here is a clip. So once again, if anyone is new since last time or doesn't know the deal, if someone posts a clip into our chat, we load up our clip viewers to watch together. I am most looking forward to seeing how far behind I am. 20 minutes, that is not bad. I am getting closer and closer to catching up by the minute. So yes, we got this. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. This clip from Queen Katie is titled, This Made, wait, no, crap. I think whatever I clicked instead, Windows thought I was trying to launch a program. So there we go. This clip is titled, This Made Me Laugh with the Ato voice. All right, let's see what this is. I don't think I've ever seen this many books, not even in the TRC's libraries. Well, how about that? Yeah, I'm not much of a reader, so I never really thought about how many books we had. Believe me, this is impressive. I used to spend most of my spare time reading. You know what? This library just needs one thing to be complete. A shot put ball. And it makes sense because, like, Ato has the same voice that we gave Shuichi. So I'm just saying. But thank you very much for the clip. Queen said, but literally the Ato voice say, shot put ball. Made me laugh out loud. And a timestamp 2 hours, 28 minutes. See, I'm getting caught up slowly. Crystal says, hold up, chat. I'm saving fix. Quiga said, it's a Dangan joke. Crystal said, this is why you need to finish Dangan. Quiga said, look, when you made the sex joke, I thought of Oak instantly. I knew Oak would have wanted to clip that. And a missing Vero command. Crystal said, Takemaru, okay, noted. Quiga says, what do you mean you have never heard it dumpy? I don't think I have. Quiga said, dumpy means thick, but, I've heard of like a dump truck. Yeah, I thought you guys were using it as like another thing for squat and saying nothing. Like, you don't know dumpy. Yes, I've heard that for like referring to the bottom of the body. So never mind, I'm wrong. Never mind, I'm correct. Krista with some raid suggestions. I will copy those over in a little bit. Let's play a little bit more of the game first. I need another sip of water though. I'm so thirsty. And let's do another free time. Let's see who and or what is now available. Okay, so everybody's gonna have the same thing to say. Looks like he's the entrant, so he'll want to go out exploring. Library, hallway, training room. Let's try the garage. Where was the garage? That's the rec room, infirmary, war room. Is it down here? There's no, it's a training room. It looks like a car. Where's the garage? That's the library. Parking. Have we been to a parking lot? Hang on, there's a parking lot? Have we been here before? I don't think we have. I don't think this is just a regular LCD monitor. Kind of unconventional design. Yeah, this I feel is new to me. Drill! Drills are such cool pieces of equipment. That perfect spiral is what every man dreams of. Yes, pierce the heavens with your spiral! What is this? It looks very flat. That's as flat as a Nagito sprite. Okay, so apparently there was, I need to find the garage. I want to try and see what the upgrading of weapons are. Or again, maybe I should do that off stream. I don't know. But that's a strange room? Are these like open rooms that I've just never visited before? Hang on, I thought all the other rooms were locked. Oh, it's just the cryopods room. No, we have been here. So there's the garage. The garage has a sword on it, like garages do. I think the training room and the garage have their icons mixed up. You have anything new to say, Kako? This school is the perfect okay, same thing you said before. Yeah, let's see what happens when we upgrade our class weapon. So everybody can go up to 18. Subasa's already at 2. So let's see, what does it require to upgrade? Side slash to level 2, so it just uses materials. Resources needed, requirements, attack along horizontal line. 800, we've got 800 of those things. We got 5,000 of those things, whatever they are. But we might need to use those for the Gift-O-Matic, but I feel like the learn Counter-Strike. Allows use of Counter-Strike in battle, launch a counterattack when hit by an enemy, 1 space, attack 2. That would be useful. I assume that doesn't use up anything. That's just like an automatic passive thing, right? Yeah. Let's learn that, and that'll probably pass time. Actually, let's check everybody else. Anybody else have cool stuff you can learn? You can learn Counter-Strike. I feel like, learn Eat This. What is that? Deal damage to an enemy in front and decrease their movement. Darami, learn Early Strike. Allows use of Intercept in battle. Intercept attacks all enemies in range at start of player turn. 5 spaces, cross shade, attack 1. I just wonder if how many of these are like activated manually versus not. And learn Take This. Wait, what does Accelerate do for her? Halves fatigue and adds move 10 to all allies in range. That's what I should have done. Okay, for right now, let's just learn Counter-Strike for Pro Tag. Develop Counter-Strike, yes! Modification complete! Oh, achievement unlocked, Mechanic. Upgrade a class weapon. Oh, does that not make time pass? I thought that was gonna make time pass. So I can do this anytime. So I should get out of here. Let's go read something then. Let's use our book smarts in the library. Unless, let's double check to see if there's anyone else new that we haven't hung out with. I came all the way to the library. I might as well read something. The books on this shelf look interesting. Which one should I choose? Language, math, social studies, gym. I don't know. What did I need? Do math. Can we back out of this? Can I exit? I can't exit. Calculation, probability theory, and fate analysis. Mathematical happiness. I want to learn about mathematical happiness theory. I'll try reading this book today. Mathematical happiness theory. An individual who repeatedly conducts acts of betrayal to monopolize the benefits will most likely find themselves in ruin after everything is said and done. This isn't a matter of ethics and morality, but a mathematical fact founded on game theory simulations. If you are reading this and wish to live happily within a group, leading them to a happy ending, you must never sully your hands with betrayal. The only thing waiting for you is loneliness and ruin. I don't know why, that reminds me of a study I heard about one time with rats, where they were studying rats, their kind of rough and tumble play that they have with each other. And it was interesting because they said like the largest and strongest rats, when they're like wrestling with and playing with the smaller, weaker ones, would still intentionally I think it was about 15% of the time, maybe 15, 20% of the time, something like that, would intentionally lose the playtime fight. Because like the rats that didn't do that, none of the other rats would ever play with them. And so they would like intentionally lose in order to encourage the weaker ones to want to play with them because they knew that there was a chance they could win. I thought that was cute. Who knew the rats could be so adorable like that? Don't sully your hands with betrayal. I'll keep those words in mind. I'm glad I read this. I was planning on betraying the crap out of everybody. Reading this book increased your analysis by 5. Phew, today was pretty productive. I should come back and read another book from this shelf sometime. No image! Reading study. Reading the same book twice during reading study will be enough to finish the book completely, greatly increasing the corresponding grade. Once fully read, the effect of the book will decrease, but be sure to balance your reading with your other student activities and giving gifts. Ding dong, bang bong. I should check my grade to see if that was even something that I should have worked on. I probably should have checked it before going to the library. Okay, same dialogue. Blah 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 blah. Thank you, Toilet Duck. I will save as soon as I can. I need to wait until I can get to the save option. But thank you. First, though, I'm going to copy down the raid suggestions that Crystal so graciously looked up for us and posted in the chat. Thank you very much, Crystal. I appreciate that. Queen said captions. Hello, talk to me. This was meant to be hello, talk to me. I still feel like The pronunciation of Takumi sounds a bit, it's something weird about it, but maybe that's correct. Vera said, are you kidding me? Vera, I'm glad you were here for that. I wasn't sure if maybe you'd stepped away to wash your face again. But yeah, no, Vero, it's for real, no kitten. No kitten at all. Quia said, do you have more kittens? Vera with a face. Quicken said, I guess it depends on the quality of the CGs in the visual novels. It is insanely high. Then yeah, loading time. Well, I suppose, I guess if you're playing that type of a game, the visuals are probably somewhat important. But I don't know. I'm the farthest thing from an expert on that type of thing. Nora said, no more vomit talk. No. Nora, do you not like Tsubasa? She is trying her best. Just because that she's liable to squeeze vomit out like a tube of toothpaste if you so much as touch her. You know, there's no reason to judge. Queen said, yeah, I didn't have to go to your channel for the VOD of the stream. I could rewind on the live stream. Okay, so that's how it's different. Crystal says AO3 maintenance in an hour, broken heart. Nora said that's as flat as Cecilia Immergreen. And Nora said, sorry, Cece, I love you. Timestamp 2 hours, 49 minutes. Look at that, I'm 6 minutes behind. I'm so on track here. Quicken said, I just realized I came here with the goal of Code Archive. I did not do any of that. But did you have fun? That's what matters, Queen Katie. Nora said, my mom tried to pronounce Raura is really funny. Same with Fuwawa. Garlic says, game theory, guys. Oh, crap, there's 3 comments and I'm all caught up. Wow, that like 9 minutes was quick. In fact, I should turn off slow mode in that case, if we are that close to the end of chat. Let me have a sip of water. And we'll at least get to a save point, then I'll read some more. Let me take a look over. Oh, and I'm still caught up on YouTube. Yay. There's a couple of people lurking on YouTube. I appreciate you. There's the nighttime announcement. Not that anyone cares anymore, apparently. I've got nothing else to do, and my body knows when it's tired. I'll do like it says and turn in. My regular routine was starting to reassert itself. I got into bed and was soon fast asleep. Day 21. So that's good. We've progressed 4 days in this stream. I think we were at day 17 when we began, day 21, although we were at the end of 17. Okay, same thing as usual. But to be fair, that day 17, that nighttime, took up like an hour and 40 minutes because it was a really long fight. Day 21 already. I've still got 79 more to go, but that doesn't feel so impossibly long anymore. And once I make it to the end, I'll go home. I'll see Karua again, and everything will be fine. I have to keep going. I can't give up. Now, what to do this morning? Everyone seems to have given up on meeting in the cafeteria first thing. Maybe I'll pass on it today as well. I can probably find something else to do. Free time. That's right, I was gonna check my report card. So what was it that I got the grade on? Analysis, so that did level up. Okay, apparently I should have done social studies since I have nothing on social studies. All right, well, let's save, because Toilet Duck did ask me to do that earlier. Let's save right there. Yes. And now I'm gonna fully catch up to chat, just cause. Quiget said, quote, be sure to balance your reading with your other student activities. What a typo to have in this game instead of your, what was it? With you other student activities. I didn't even notice that. AMC, how you doing? Says Taco Me. How you doing, AMC? Crystal says, speaking of kittens, I haven't asked Logan about my salary. Thank you for the reminder. I will get that to you as soon as I can. Crystal says, real Takumi is a taco. Queen said, yes, I did have fun. AMC said, curse you, slow mode. And there we go, slow mode turned off. Crystal said, it's 5 seconds, AMC. Queen said, got your wish, AMC. AMC says, ha ha ha, it was a joke bit. Nora said, Rora, Rauro, Rara, my mom. AMC said, you can talk, woo, but it does take 5 seconds to write this, boo. Nora said, in other news, my mom can now name me all 4 Justice members if I ask her. Okay, but can she name you? But of course it wasn't originally 4, right? Justice originally had 5 members, yes? Am I not mistaken in that? You need to teach her about graduated members. And AMC with a hydrate command, I will do that. In fact, I will finish off this bottle of water with that hydrate. Thank you. Thank you, AMC. Crystal says, rah, rah. AMC says, no, you have caught up to chat. There we go. 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 11 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Yeah. Nora said, did Justice have 5? Am I misremembering things? Now I'm going to look it up. And let me take a look and see. Oh. Wait, was it just 4? Hang on. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I see where I mixed up. I see where I got mixed up. There was a member of Advent who I thought was Justice. So that was my bad. So I apologize, Nora. You are correct. You are correct. Let's see. Nora said, isn't it Gigi, CC, Elizabeth, and Rara? You are correct. I'll take that L. But anyway, I caught up to chat. How about that? So... we are going to be winding down pretty soon. Before we do any of that, though, I want to check in with anyone who might be lurking in the background. I want to give you the rundown on the channel. We stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. We are right now alternating between, as our 2 main games, this 100 Line, Last Defense Academy, and Persona 5 Strikers. And so that means tomorrow is going to be Persona 5 Strikers. Now, normally Sunday would be more of the 100 Line. However, the past couple of Sundays, we have been playing Me-Side. And it looks like we have one more stream of that in order to finish that game. And so Sunday's going to be Me-Side. And then the question is, do we want to go back to just to Sundays being 100 Line, or do we want to keep Sundays as being like miscellaneous other games? Because there's lots I'd like to play. I'd like to play some Hollow Knight. I would like to play some what was it? Some Toho, things like that. So please let me know on Discord if you get a chance. Also, I'm going to copy and paste this link tree over to YouTube if anyone is still lurking over there. That link tree has all of our social media, including a Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of that stuff. So feel free to check it out if you feel so inclined. And yeah, so let's go ahead, and we are past the 3-hour mark. So let's see if we can populate a raid here. And here is the raid message. So it's kind of good timing that we got to a save point right at 3 hours. Chris says, okay, yeah, she can name Justice, not Advent. Nora said, and I can ask, who's Italian? And she knows it's Raura. And I can say, who's German? And she knows it's Cici. Quick to say, thank you for the very shot put ball Ato voice stream. See y'all next time. Nora said, and then my mom watched a couple of minutes of Gigi Live from Sunday. And Nora said, turning my mom into a Hollow Live fan. Is she going to go to one of the concerts with you and like shake the glow sticks in the air and all that good stuff? Is she gonna pick out an Oshi? Who would you expect your mom to pick as an Oshi? Garlic said, thank you for the very long fight stream. Yeah, that one's so much longer than I honestly thought we'd accomplish a lot more tonight, but that was a long fight. But I won! Barely by the skin of my teeth, but I feel like those are some of the most satisfying victories. Let's see, Chris was saying baby, and then sub-raid message. Vera said, think of the very... Sorry, I threw up. Wait, did you throw up, Vera? Are you sick? Did you actually throw up? I hope you're doing better. Get feeling better soon, Vera. Crystal says, think of the very vomit bag with me stream. Yes, despite all the vomiting. We had less vomiting this time than like last stream or the stream before that. But I love and appreciate you all. Have a good rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow for Persona 5 Strikers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It means the world to me. Have a good night. And enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. 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 And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, oh, it looks like someone just entered on YouTube. Sorry, we're winding down, but thank you for being here, all of you, anyone who's lurking. Dermo, thank you for hanging out the whole stream, even though you were feeling sick. Have a good rest of your night over on YouTube, and anyone watching the VOD as well. Good night.